Why, hello, everyone. How's it going? They've got their own music, so this is nice. I don't have to play anything in the background. Welcome to a very special guest-filled Coffee with Cabesa for the ID at Xbox Twitch Showcase 2022. They've done 3 of these so far. The very first one was very long. The second one was kind of short, and I think this one will probably go that way too. And I am joined, of course, by Ursel, aka Soul Blazers. How are you?
Yo, I'm pretty good. Nice to be here.
I got my little graphics at the top because we're a very professional website with a huge budget.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm looking forward to this. Tunic's already sort of leaked as a Game Pass game, thanks to, of course, the Xbox Store, showing play on Xbox or with Game Pass on a Tunic ad. So, the thing everybody thought, because they haven't let you, Idle Sloth put it up on a tweet. The thing everyone thought, because they haven't let you buy it, they haven't put up a store for it yet, that, okay, no one can buy it, then they can shadow drop on Game Pass, seems to be reality.
Yeah. But still, like, no marketing at all. This was a pretty anticipated title.
Yeah, I think this is, like, going to be the marketing.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
it's an anticipated title. It's also tiny. It's one person in a very small PR firm who unfortunately ghosted me. After, because we would have had, if I had just taken the PC code, it was either PC or Xbox, and I was like, well, I'll just wait on Xbox, and that was like 3 weeks ago, so we could have had PC a long time ago. But then I was like, okay, and then it gets closer and closer. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll take a PC code, and then I just never heard back from them. So, oh well. Now, people have always thought Tunic was going to be a Game Pass game, Chomik, but it's never been officially in Game Pass. Like, I've gone through all their past marketing, everything I could find. They've never said it's in Game Pass.
There was another game that was kind of like that, where like everyone just assumed it was Game Pass, but it wasn't.
Death's Door.
Death's Door, right? Yeah. Though totally worth the $20 it was, though. Holy crap.
And it eventually went to Game Pass, I think.
Oh, these are some fun polls. I mean, the answer is obviously... this is hard, actually. Gears of War 2 or Ninja Gaiden 2?
Well, Nick would say Forza Horizon because he only likes the first one.
No, and Reach, hell no.
I like Reach.
A better game. Yeah, but I mean...
Reach is a better campaign, and that's what I play.
Fair enough. Ninja Gaiden 2 for me, though. It's just that it plays way too well.
And Reach Firefight, Grunt Apocalypse. I probably played that more than anything else in that game.
I never got into Firefight, ever. Even Horde mode, either. I mean, I'm hoping with Infinite that kind of changes.
Well, there's been more and more leaks about a possible Warzone successor coming and stuff. So,
wait, you're telling me 343 is actually working on something? I thought they were just sitting there doing nothing.
No, they're too busy ruining Halo by showing the Master Chief's face in a TV show.
Oh my god! How dare they?
I know. This is a busy, weird, pixely background.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of.
We're just using StreamYard like normal. So,
Halo Reach wasn't that really? Huh, I'm surprised. I feel like if Halo 3 was on there, it would have beat Halo Reach. Also, these.
I mean, now the audio mixes. I'm trying to make sure that we're not super loud in comparison to the show once the show starts. I've got the music on the show down a little bit because Twitch is normally like when you're co-streaming something Twitch does.
Yeah.
If they ping you for it, it would be really dumb. But they might not, but YouTube might still, and then I just gotta.
YouTube will ping anything. So what do you think? What are you thinking today? Anything?
I know a few of them from embargoed press releases. So, but they're not big things. So, I don't know that there'll be a lot of big things. I hope Loot River shows up with a. Does that one have a release date? I forget.
Loot River.
It's like a 3/4 down pixel. Move entire land masses in a little underground river thing. Oh, did Loot River already come out? It's showing a release date on Steam.
Man, Game Pass is how I get my indie games these days. Like, I'll have no idea what it is, and then it'll release. You'll review it. I'll watch the review, and I'm like, this looks fun, and then I'll play it for like 20 hours.
Yeah, it's not available. Why is Google saying it's available? So I'm hoping Loot River looks really cool. It's one I 1 billion% want to review. I will knock out anyone who tries to stop me.
River.
Yeah, just go to lootriver.com. They got everything there.
It's nice they got the domain.
Scorn on that list. Well, it's coming. What is it? October? They said.
No PlayStation.
Oh, most anticipated Xbox release.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, like Avowed should be there. If you have Fable in there, Indiana Jones.
I don't know why Scorn is there.
Yeah, what?
Hello, Mr. Evil. How's your first chat being a pair of eyeballs? Good? That's the game I'm talking about, lootriver.com.
Yeah, I'm
Very,
looking at it right now. It's time exclusive. It looks like too. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they generally do the 3 to 6 months normally.
Yeah, ID Xbox, right?
Mm-hmm. Which is fine by me. They give them a bunch of money so they can make the game better, put it on Game Pass, and it still ends up going everywhere, which is good. Game should be everywhere.
Really interesting. Are you controlling the Tetris pieces?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, interesting.
And it's a Game Pass game.
Oh, even better.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up basically completing Nobody Saves the World, except I just need to get into someone's game mode and like do the last achievement. I kind of forgot what it was. I think beat the last boss again. I don't remember. Yeah, that was it. Just beat the last boss again.
Yeah, I give that a 9, I think. Oh, thank you for what was this? Hey, Somnia, thank you for the resub. It's very kind of you.
Yeah, Tunic looked amazing the very first time it was shown, and probably look good. There was a demo too. I don't think I ever actually played it.
I've got third or fourth hand knowledge from people that are reviewing it that it's extremely good and complicated. That's what I've heard, but I don't know. But it's like very, you need to figure everything out. It's not, nothing's handed to you, but it's also going to be great. And yeah, if that's hitting Game Pass, there's a good chance I will just start streaming the shit out of it today. And if I'm able to play it and beat it before anyone else, I'll do a review and they can't stop me. Except for I won't have any freaking footage, so I wouldn't. Damn.
Yeah.
I do one thing that would be nice on anything that comes out that we can't review ahead of time. If I had a 4K 60 capture card, I could run OBS at 4K, but then have the output resolution be 1080. That way I could record 4K and then stream 1080.
So you could, So reviews would still be in 4K, but just the stream wouldn't be crazy high bit rate.
And I just have to keep everything clean. No me on screen for stream. And I don't use game audio, so I could talk to people. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7.
Oh yeah, there's a timer. Forgot.
4. Oh no, 6. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn up the stream a little bit.
What's good, and welcome everybody to the ID at Xbox Showcase. I'm Andrea.
Welcome everyone.
Games joined by Adrian. What's good, man?
You know, there's no better place to be than right here.
Jesus, that's a good voice.
Talking about video games.
It's a fun name, Cadrian.
Is exactly what's good.
Oddly enough, his name is Bort.
Oh, it's not even Adrian?
No, I'm kidding. It's probably Adrian.
Okay. Oh my god.
Looking at a bunch of indie games back then, and now we have even
Heyo,
more
Twitch Gaming.
exclusive trailers, dev interviews,
Cool
all
Nikki
kinds
Sneak.
of stuff. On today's show, we're going to be
Zhang
celebrating,
Pao.
as Adrian
What's
said,
good,
indie
gaming
Xbox
people?
games, and it's just going to be, I think, a really fun jam.
Hello, my fellow gamers. Hope you all is doing well. Diabolic money.
Insomnia says they're a little quiet, but I mean, it's kind of
They shouldn't be a little quiet. They're right up with us.
Honestly, that
I'll put them up even more.
Talk about games the entire time. To have an audience that wants to see it too.
There you go. I put them up even more. They're almost pink and yellow.
Look at that. Woo indie game hype the entire time. That's exactly what I want to see right there. And Twitch chat, just a reminder, we can see everything you're typing.
Huh,
so
that's cool. They're responding to chat.
to someone that you care about, don't type it here. But it's about indie games, so it's nothing but love the entire time. And hey, throughout the day, we'll be dropping exclusive new game trailers and let you know what games are coming to Game Pass.
Okay.
When will we tell you about a game dropping on Game Pass? It's a very good question.
How
right?
about now?
So we'll put a timer.
Oh.
A timer about, let's say, in 8 minutes or so. And then when we do that, we'll be revealing a surprise announcement, okay? Wow, it's already 7 minutes and 49 seconds. That's how quickly it happens, okay?
So specific.
That's a fun way of doing this.
Well, you know, we want to make sure
That
everyone
means
knows
we
the
have
live
to
stream.
stay on
They're
task. We don't
masters
wanna be
at
late
making
for the
people
timer.
stay on a stream.
But chat,
Yeah.
as
They know
Adrian
all the
mentioned,
tricks
we
for
love
getting you
that
to want to
guys
stay
are
here and keep watching
involved
stuff.
Here on Twitch Gaming, you
Tunic
guys hear us
reviews
say it
just
all the
hit,
time,
according
you
to
guys are a
Somnia.
big
Interesting.
part of the show, so keep the comments and the emotes coming. We love to see them.
Na-na-na-na-na.
And we apparently are on a
Not a
countdown.
Metacritic.
Even IGN is co-streaming this on their homepage.
Yeah, we're on a countdown.
Yeah,
the
I saw it
entire
on
time.
their Twitch
And
page. I almost
we wanna
clicked
make
it.
sure that everyone knows we see the countdown. And just
Tunic
means
review
videos
from
will be
IGN. A
away.
wolf in
And
Fox's
you wanna make sure
clothing.
everybody
They
knows
gave it
this
a
is
9.
co-streamable
Yep.
event.
Wow,
If you
great reviews on
games,
OpenCritic.
it means
Nice
it
pie.
doesn't matter if you're part
Yep.
of
Yeah,
the
check
community
this.
that you wanna be. It means you can take the URL
Mondo
off,
Xbox has a
switch to
review
the
out.
URL, you OBS. You can go to XSplit,
Mhm.
open up a browser source.
Yeah, no,
paste
it was the
there,
we could have
add
had a
code
PC
streaming
code. I
tabs
just
to your
didn't
stream.
Oh,
think that we needed
it's
to.
done by
Every-
Gyozo too.
And do everything we're doing right now with your own
Yeah.
peeps.
That's why he was talking about
Oh,
it.
of course.
But
Yes, and I know
that's
that
cool,
the
though.
folks over at
Yeah.
G4 TV mentioned
But
that
I
they're
mean, that's the thing.
listening,
Like,
so
no
shout out
one
to you
reviewed
guys.
this
What's
on
good?
Xbox. They're all reviewed on PC, and
That makes
boy, that's
sense.
really
But let's go
9.999,
Yeah.
9.5, 89.
So
Yep,
throughout
those were all
today's
great reviews.
show,
Holy crap.
the ID at Xbox/Twitch Gaming Indie Game Showcase, as we mentioned,
Game Pass
we will be
fodder.
airing new game trailers for the very first time. So new, in fact, that even we haven't
The
seen
91 on
trailers yet. So
Metacritic right
normally
now.
during rehearsal, they show us the trailers. Not
That's
this time. It's gonna
really
be all
damn high. What the
surprises
hell?
for everybody. So share your reactions.
The
in
guy
the
took
chat with us
48
if
years
you're
to make
excited
it,
hear
so
what
you'd hope
you
he
guys
did
have
good.
to say, and we hope that you
Good
are
for him,
ready
though.
because
Oh,
let's
I was
go
looking at
ahead and
Xbox, that's
start
why.
off
There it
with
is,
some
PC.
new
Huh.
trailers.
All right.
Here's one. Chivalry DLC.
Meant for any of this
No.
to happen. All this
Geralt.
bloodshed,
Butt shed.
chaos.
Chaos.
Together against
Oh no! Don't say that word.
I feel like I'm trapped on a path I can't change.
I'm assuming most of these indie games won't be like existing properties, right? They'll be like
Yeah.
Then
new
Normally.
IP or
criminals.
whatnot.
I'm very annoyed about the whole Tunic thing. I really wish they had given us the
Hmm.
And now,
Good Tunic?
code when I repeatedly asked. Yeah.
a revolution.
I always think to miss out on something so
We
big.
didn't start this war.
If it starts today, I might just play the ever loving shit out of it and try and review it real quick.
It's reviewing up the butt, so. Wait, turn-based medieval combat.
I'll do whatever it takes to bring my
And I'm not a fan of the whole stabilized
I
camera.
think they've already prematurely announced Tunics on Game Pass today. Nib just posted it on Twitter.
Oh, that it's on Game Pass?
I think they put it up early, like always.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's great.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to
Yeah,
happen
it really
during the
doesn't.
show.
So I have your volume way too low. How do I increase that?
No idea.
Oh, I know. I just decreased game volume.
There you go. Lost Eidolons. No idea.
Lost Islands, yeah. So
Don't know the studio either.
random IP.
I'm Emperor T-Pain.
Oh, hello, Emperor T-Pain.
Rule in Crusader Kings 3. This
Hey,
is
I'm
Hey.
playing
business
this
and
game
building
right
strong,
now.
Healthy relationships.
It's
I'm
really
gonna
hard.
rewrite history just by being fair and just, making peace with my neighbors.
So obviously,
no
I've
matter their
been playing the
religion or
PC
culture.
version
My
too. I'm gonna
kids
talk to you about the
married
PC
for
version.
love. Educate
It's,
the masses and lower
It's
in
the most
taxes.
mechanically
It's gonna
dense
be
thing
a
I've ever
utopia.
played
So first, let
on
me see,
PC.
I'll just oh, okay.
Can't say anything about console.
Well, that's new. Okay, minor inconvenience. We're gonna keep moving forward and continue.
It's coming to
my
Game Pass on
dynasty's
console.
mission.
It's already there on
Yeah.
PC.
Peaceful. Shit.
This is a 91 Metacritic.
It's
This game.
crazy, dude.
Gonna have to
People who
It's
like
the
it
best
like
one
it.
of these ever made. It's
be
Yeah.
back. You know what? Second step.
It's
Just
super
murder
well
off all
made.
your kids.
It's just
Doesn't
not
matter if he's a
for
troll,
everyone.
just aim for very
It's like a
powerful
super
and
complex
wealthy
tabletop
alliances.
game.
Yeah, as you notice, he just
Third,
married
find
his
the
like
Savior
9-year-old
Savior
granddaughter to
and
his
have them
54-year-old
start
king.
murdering all
You
your
can do
neighbors.
that.
That's gonna trigger a secession crisis when all of them die. Imprison all the rebel families, hold them hostage if you had to. We're gonna take care of this one rebellion real quick, and then
I've only
right back
executed
to
one
peace.
hostage
Fourth,
because he was a
we're
real
gonna need
jerk to me.
mercenaries to replenish our army. That just means raising taxes temporarily. We need to protect our borders. Those neighbors are looking pretty sus. We can build a university after we. take
You
this
see 3D
one
models
day.
of people, but
Then-
everything in the
and
game
then
is
we're
a
good.
flat 2D menu.
No, did you catch that? They were looking at Poland when he said, "We need to watch our borders. And those neighbors are pretty sus."
hmm
Wonder if that was on purpose.
Hey, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
That's why they announced it, because it was the next thing up. The surprise Game Pass game at 8 minutes.
Has it already been 8 minutes? Yeah, it has. Huh.
Yeah. Funny, they had the timer, but then it didn't really matter because they didn't show it. But yes, this game looks great, and I'll be I'm gonna put it up right now in the thing that I'll know lifeless to get a review out as soon as possible.
Heavy
for the minds.
Death's Door vibes in terms of like aesthetic. Oh, but it has a map? Okay. Alright. It's finally released though, huh? Holy crap, how long ago was this announced, man?
5 years, I think.
Jesus. Even Fable hasn't been announced for 5 years. Great art direction.
God damn it, Proven. I just posted that. You go up one post, you see that I had already posted that in the news. My goodness, these people. Lost Eidolon is an insider thingy. Yes, it is a very hard game. Extremely difficult. And really obfuscated on what you're supposed to do, supposedly. Like, you gotta... Like, I know the Discord of people reviewing it, we're all working together trying to figure out what to do.
Day one Game Pass, yeah. Out now, yeah.
Bam. Shit. I'll use the Xbox app. That's always great at finding games to push to my console. Never a hard time to search in that.
The worst search I've ever seen.
Are you just stunned at how adorably cute Tunic is, or are you still chuckling that T-Pain raised taxes after he said he was going to keep taxes low in his utopia?
Hey, it's literally the first thing that popped up. Bam, there it is.
Raise taxes
Ha!
temporarily.
Wow, it actually worked. I put in
Wait,
Tunic.
the
there's
search
Tunic.
worked? Really? I'm curious
It
if they
immediately
fixed
worked. The
something.
very first thing I looked for. Bam, there's Tunic.
I would search Elden Ring and it would take me like 3 minutes of scrolling
Look,
down.
I
for
searched
finding it.
Tunic. It's the only game. That never happens.
No more just watching trailers and we'll get to play it. That's beyond great.
Yeah, it's awesome that it's
There, it's
finally out.
installing.
It's out today, and it's coming to Xbox Game Pass today as well.
It's
which
installing
is an
already?
incredible
Damn.
value. As we mentioned at the top of the show, we're going to be talking about Games Pass a lot, and I saw a bunch of people in chat talking about how they love that Game Pass introduces them to games.
The moment the
they
show is
might
over,
not
I think I'm just
otherwise
gonna
got to
start playing
play
Tunic.
or maybe even heard about.
And nope, the search is still
And
pretty
there's a
terrible
bunch of
for
those in the
anything
showcase
else. I
today,
searched
so
up Elden
I
Ring
feel,
and
but I
it's
do
not
wanna
even
give
here.
T-Pain a
Wait,
shout
no,
out
it's
for
farther
that
down.
gold
Give me a sec.
controller. I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
Can I get one of those?
Yeah.
One word thing seemed to
Yeah,
work
the
way better
full
than
royal
two.
kit right there.
That makes
And
sense.
Like you said about Tunic coming to Game Pass.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I just searched
And
up
more
Elden and
let
it
you
popped
know,
up.
Actually, when it's live for you, to play,
Interesting.
which is why you want to stay tuned. And later, good news, because we're all about streamers here on
Okay,
Twitch.
Dream had the same
We're gonna
thing
check
last
in with
stream.
the streamer,
Whenever he does
ask,
something
said hi,
on his
who'll be playing
desk,
Tunic
his
live
camera
on the
shakes.
channel. So
And
if you
it
couldn't get
gets
enough,
me.
you wanna quickly
But it's like
Oh,
me
I
too.
see what you
If I-
mean.
if
Oh
I-
my god.
yeah.
Now I can't stop seeing it, dude. What the heck?
I know.
Perfect person
It,
after
I'm
really
sorry.
bad.
I shouldn't have pointed it out.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, his whole
What
thing
did
is
you think
shaking.
about
Even
the
his
first trailer that we
It's-
saw,
arm.
Last Eidolons.
I thought it looked really good, and one of the things that I loved about it is that during one of those skirmishes, I saw the protagonist one-shot someone. Like, I was looking at the health bar, and I was waiting to see it kind of
Yeah,
chop down
muted
one
on a
by
sneeze.
one.
I love
He
it.
swung once, health evaporated. Anytime I can do that, I feel like a gamer god, and the opening cinematic style and the fighting reminded me of a game called Lost Odyssey on the 360. Kaim was his name, and the opening battle was the same way, where you attack one enemy, and there's a big, giant army behind
That was a
you
cool
and you
cinematic.
fight. It looked outstanding.
That is a deep customer reference. I'm here for it. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, well, listen, we
perfect.
got to keep this show moving. We've got a jam-packed
Thank you for
show
the follow,
today, and so we're gonna
Brigadiers
go ahead
Blue.
and get our first
We're at
guest
257
on.
followers.
You may know him as the
When I
director
started this
and
last-
writer
or
of games that push the boundaries
Started using
of
this channel
interactive
again last year. We were at
With
like
Silent Hill Shattered
80?
Memories, he created a classic game that
Yeah, you've done a great
psychologically
job, man.
profiled
Consistent,
its
too.
players, and in her story, he reinvented the
Consistently no
detective
lie.
genre for the YouTube generation.
the detective
His new
genre for the
project,
YouTube generation.
Immortality is his most ambitious yet. But before we say hi to Sam Barlow, let's take a look at the trailer for
That name is
Immortality.
familiar.
That seems
Sam
super
Barlow.
familiar.
Here you typing.
British video game designer, designer of Her Story and 2 British Silent Hill games.
Her Story. Okay, yeah. That's the he does a lot of real life footage acting stuff. Her Story is
Okay.
good. That's on Game
That
Pass
makes
too.
sense. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I literally played it, man. I played it for 2 hours
Yeah.
and I have no idea if I made any progress. Like
Mm-hmm.
0. Very different kind of game.
Nope, their sound just kicked up louder. I was gonna say it's
Yeah.
kind of low. Jesus!
Now
Oh,
it's
now their sound's gone.
gone?
Oh, now it's back.
Someone's literally controlling it right now.
Marissa Marcel.
Explore by match. Oh god.
Interesting.
Oh.
So her story had it that you'd wait, was that her story? No, my bad. I was playing Telling Lies. Dang it. I think maybe the same person though. They had it that you searched up terms in like the transcript, and it would show you every other time that term was used in a video.
Is she okay?
They're burning money. Tunic ready to
Trilogy.
start.
Day one of Game Pass. Okay.
Yep.
They didn't even have a counter for that one.
There's a surprise one.
Yeah. Game Pass, man. Flip. It's just next level.
You're not even gonna ask me for the sex, she said at the end. Hello, Sam.
Welcome to the show. Thanks so much for
Only
showing
half
us
a
the
mermaid.
trailer for Immortality. How are you doing today?
Half mermaid.
I'm good.
So are you the half monkey or the half fish?
Thinking all about
'Cause
chicken.
that's what
Searching
most
half
mermaids
mermaid
were.
was not
Oh,
doing anything.
I know, right?
Remind me what I'm here to talk
The little
about.
fox is going to be on everybody's mind. I love
Oh,
that
never mind, it popped up.
already in the chat. Root Boy Root says these graphics are so
Always nice seeing
realistic,
Andrea doing
maybe
well.
not
I've had a really
realizing the
rough
use of
pregnancy.
FMV. Do you
Oh,
find
flip,
that
yeah?
maybe some of the
Yeah.
newer
That's tough, man.
generations of gamers don't really understand what FMV is because not a lot of games use it these days?
Not gonna lie, FMV is
Yeah, I mean, I think
such a
there's
foreign
definitely
concept to me.
A novelty value there. Like when I first, so her story was the kind of game where I got into this thing, and that game came out of just being aware of how prevalent video was, right?
This
Like,
is
when I grew up,
I wonder.
people
Oh, did they give this? They didn't give it a date,
video
did it?
cassette and sticking in some big heavy machine. and
I don't think so.
Now you're just watching video on your phone, sharing videos. Like it's as accessible as text or anything else would be. So that kind of was the spark for me. Was thinking like, what do you do with people's familiarity with video? How do you make that into something that's interactive and interesting? So it was kind of coming in it from a very different perspective.
I love how you mentioned that video is so ubiquitous. I think it's something a lot of us take for granted, just how
This is like
much
my
it's a part
wife's
of our
main
daily
aesthetic
lives.
music-wise.
And I think that's
She
what's so
loves this stuff.
fascinating about what you do as a
What? I think I
storyteller,
call
the
this
way that
chill
you
step.
craft your games
I
and
internally.
continue to push the envelope with the way that you use video. What can
Almost
fans of
vaporwavy,
yours and newcomers
but with
alike expect
more
to
Played a
learn
game that
from
had
the
more
so much
story
of
of
singing.
this
Immortality?
kind of music recently.
So the idea here is to
Crap.
take
What was it called?
some of the stuff I've done
Kind of like
before,
Stranger
so
Things. God damn
I've
it.
been digging
I
into
didn't
this
really like the
idea
game
of
much.
almost a metro
I know what
I
you're
reviewed
talking
it.
about.
What the hell's it
It's
called?
like,
Mhm.
how do you tell an interactive story?
Either way, yeah.
Open as an open
Yeah.
world,
Lost in
which has
Echo Generation.
Echo Generation.
exclusivity
Yes.
and those kind of
Good
games,
premise. I'll
but
play
in
the
a
next
very
game.
different way. So in my games, you'll be utterly free to explore the story.
Interesting
kind of
seeing like
in
low
your
resolution
direction,
videos.
sort of follow your own curiosity. And the way it works
They got
here
really good
is,
filters to
you
make
can
it look
imagine,
like something
that
from
there's
the
this scene in a horror
60s or
movie or
70s.
thriller where someone goes into the
Yeah,
library
wow.
and they're going through like the old microfiche cats, going through the kind of archives and digging up old stories and bits and
I do
pieces
wonder
or
if people would
watching,
start to try
old
and
cast
make
videotapes.
those older.
That's kind of the vibe here. So we
film
have,
cameras again.
Marissa Marcel,
Because
who's
there's no
an
film
actress
stock, so you got to make
in the
all
late
of it. But it would be
60s,
the most accurate way to make
started in her
something look
first
like that.
movie.
I know
And
sometimes it's
somehow,
still
she
used.
only
Like
ever
some movies are still
filmed
filmed in
3
film,
movies,
I think.
and none
I
of
just
them
mean
are
Rarely.
the
externally
old
announced.
stuff that actually looks
Oh.
this
These
bad.
movies that no one
Oh,
has
oh
ever
my
seen
God,
or
yeah,
heard of
yeah,
since. And no one
Like
knows
the
what
lower
happened to Marissa
budget
Marcel.
film cameras that
So
were
the
out.
player
Because you can
is
take a
going
film
into the
from
game
like
and
the 40s or
digging
50s on the
through
biggest
hours
budget
and
things
hours
and
of,
up-res them to 4K and they look
archive of
incredible.
pieces
Not even
of
4, man. Apparently some of them are
footage
at
from these
8.
lost movies
Like
that we discovered
internally. It's
together.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
the way
And so you're
film
kind of
works, it's just
investigating,
you can do so
watching
much
these
more with it.
movies,
Than,
summer
putting together the
2022.
stories of the movies themselves,
Yeah.
but also kind of
Which
digging
is-
into the behind
Makes
the
sense, more-
scenes and kind of figuring out what
Yeah.
in fact
Summer is
happens.
July, August, September.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you have this really
You know, I never
In the
considered
North
me a summer birthday because mine's in September, but it's like right when school starts, which I associate with fall.
Something that you've noticed or you're particularly
School
interested
Yeah,
started.
I'm an
Episode.
August baby, so I was always
Oh yeah, yeah, that's full on summer.
red hot American
Very
summer.
fun to play
Yeah.
on a couch with your partner.
Though you guys also start class in August. We started ours in September, so that also made it.
When
a
I
little
was
different.
growing up, it was September. But
Right,
now
yeah.
it's
Why is
early
it?
August.
It's so weird.
They've started baking in way more days off during the year, and to compensate for that, they
Okay.
start earlier and end
really dig into as
a
well
little
as
earlier.
texture. So,
It's the same amount of
I love
days
the
spread out
movies
over
and
more
kind of
months
20th
to.
century classic filmmaking. This is also
Wait, is
very
Tunic a
Yeah,
timed
to how
Xbox game?
movies are made, who
It's
makes
only
them,
ever been announced for Xbox, yeah.
how do movies
Damn.
work,
Dude, holy
bring
crap.
players to,
It's getting some great
Mhm.
indie titles.
think about how movies work.
Not
think about
AAA,
what
so
it
we
is
don't
to watch a
care.
movie,
Hashtag
that
Xbox
kind of
You know,
gets
until you get games like Shifu. Seafood.
I mean, you pretty much summed
I'm
up
one of those parents, Brett.
I think people's
Longer
excitement about this
babysitting
game in a
periods
nutshell. It
were
looks awesome. So
key
I
when
see
my
that
kids were
there's
younger.
3 individual components. Are players able to kind of jump
You guys,
around, or
man, I remember
more
when
of a
JKSK
practice
were
experience where
half
you
day for
go
me.
at them one at a
Hmm.
time?
But you guys only have
So
just
actually
kindergarten,
it's
right?
very
Yeah.
free. I think with my last game, I was referenced.
Weird to have
a lot of
singing
open
behind an
world
interview.
games. It was kind of how I saw it. You know,
Yeah.
when you start up an open world game.
Actually, I have
you
not
go
been
in
paying any
direction,
attention
north,
at all.
south, east, west, and
This is
you
nice
see
though, man. I like this format. Kind of reminds you of Inside Xbox a
small
little bit.
building on a hill,
Mhm.
and I go there. And here, it's the
I like
story
hearing
content
from
itself.
devs. I know some people are
Yeah.
like, just give me
from the
trailer after
start,
trailer. It's like, just wait 2 hours and go to their Xbox
Yep.
ID at Xbox
Yep.
page. You'll find it all.
The beautiful mechanic
And
of
not
the
even
game
just hearing. I like
is
seeing them. You know,
as you're watching
these
a piece
games
of
are made by
footage,
real people.
and everything you're
It's
watching
nice to let them get a
is
little bit of
done through this
recognition.
interface, which recalls like a classic movie
One guy at
image.
Digital Trends
When
gave
the
Tunic a
movies
2 out of
are
5
filmed,
because
when
it's
you're
too
editing
hard.
them, you have
2
to
out of
spin
5.
by a heavy machine.
Which Metacritic will translate as 4 to
Moving
8,
through
10,
the
which is
footage.
not a
Yeah.
direct
We
translation.
tried to kind of
Guardians of the
recreate that
Galaxy
using
has entered the top
technology.
5 most
And
popular games on
when
Game
you're watching
Pass.
a scene, you see
I saw that
something
recently,
that
yeah.
touches you, and this is kind of magical. And
I
love
will play it in
it.
3
You
weeks
just
when I'm
pause
done
the
with Elden Ring.
footage and
The
click
same
on
guy
it.
that gave
So
Tunic a
you see
2
a
gave
character,
Battlefield
and you see that
2042
face of
a
character you've seen
4.5.
before, or a
Out of
prop, so
5?
someone takes
Holy
out a
crap.
gun or a dagger,
Mhm.
and you're like,
4.5
well,
out of 5.
that's going places. Or maybe you're digging into the imagery in the movie. You're like, well,
Damn,
hey, I
Elden
keep
Ring
seeing
is
pieces of
seriously played on
footage
Xbox.
or
Holy
a
crap.
particular
It's
animal
number
that
3.
means something
That's
to the movie.
insane.
Mhm.
You'll click on
But
that,
nobody buys
and
those
then
games.
The code will
Yeah.
real-time
Wow.
generate a
It's always
map,
fun seeing
and
really
cut to
stupid
another piece of
narratives
footage
get
in which
destroyed
that item
in
appears.
real time.
So you're essentially
Dude,
assembling
don't you
your
know
own
31% is it's
superpower
not that much,
of
man.
this
It's pretty
movie.
negligible.
And using those visual elements, using characters, stories,
Most played
as pieces
is, and it's a
of
full price title on a
as
system with
this
Game
way of
Pass.
exploring
Yep.
the kind of
And most played is by hours, not
So
just people
very
clicking the game.
quickly,
Yep.
Your individual curiosity and what you're responding to is what kind of drives you through this, and it becomes a very visual experience.
Can already hear the people getting mad that
Sounds
this guy's
so awesome.
dared to
I
be allowed
love
to
a
talk
good
about his
mystery,
game he's
and
worked
it
for
seems
for
like
years.
It's going to be super interactive, and I know people are pumped to play. And I wish I could keep
I-
chatting with you.
I need to
about
get
it,
into this
but we do
genre.
have
I remember
to, unfortunately,
what was that
say
one game on
goodbye,
Game
but
Pass
I
a while
want you to
back.
tell
I wanted to
people
play,
where
but I
can they
didn't.
learn more
Late
about
Shift or
Immortality,
something like
when
that.
can they play?
Well, if you want to
They'll be able to play,
review this
I
one.
was saying currently
Oh my
QR
god,
code.
dude!
this year, so
I'm telling you, I literally
final
played
stages.
Telling Lies for 3 hours, and I have no idea if I made any progress.
I played 8 hours straight of Crusader Kings 3. I don't feel like I'm any better at it.
As we get closer, start to peel
I
back
just
some
understand it more,
layers.
but I'm not any
We
better at it.
told people before
It's a very
this is
different kind
an
of game. I feel like it's
investigative
people
horror
that really enjoy
game.
like the Life is Strange games. They'd probably enjoy this kind of
The
game.
first
Mhm.
question people ask me is like, in what way is this a horror? Like,
I haven't
where's the
beaten any of
horror?
those either.
Where is the darkness? And maybe we'll start to.
My
peel
wife's
back
going to be doing a game.
some of that
I'm
Nice.
waiting on the
as
code.
people kind of, get
Katrin
closer to launch.
in Meow Meow
Well, we
Land.
gotta leave
It's
something prepared to
Alice in
play,
Wonderland
right?
with cats.
That's the key. It's always so hard. It's like I don't want to tell you anything, right? Just want to show up.
Good.
and be
Yeah,
amazed.
mum's the word, everybody.
Saying Life is
Well, Sam,
Strange
thank you
made
so
me
much
think
for
of it
your
because she
time
loves those
today,
games.
and enjoy the rest of your
Makes
day.
sense.
And everyone, you can look
Oh,
forward
we never
to
did True
playing
Colors. I
later
couldn't get a
this
code for
summer.
it.
Oh, Life is Strange? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere.
Quick
because
break?
we've
That means
got
I can
more
hit the,
trailers,
commercial
more gameplay,
button
more
get money for the
ID
site.
at Xbox Showcase coming up next.
That's cool.
Right. So, Christ, are they gonna have a timer for their break? 3 minutes. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Bam!
That's
I
nice.
just put up a 3-minute break, so I ran commercials. They literally do it so their co-streamers can run commercials. If you
That's really cool.
sub with Twitch Prime, you can avoid these commercials.
All events on. Check the panel below for more information. Okay, what this panel below didn't give me any more information. What a scam.
I ran my commercials while they're running their commercials.
Yeah. Oh, I see it here. Huh. That's cool, dude.
Yeah, they know what the people co-streaming want.
Yeah, this is actually interesting. It's really like chill. I don't remember last year's being this chill.
Last year's was pretty relaxed, but
Was it? Which was the year where it was just like
it was
forever?
the first one, which was
Okay.
the first one last year, and then or 2 years ago, I forget. But then the other one last year, Steve Saylor was co-hosting it, and he's pretty good. But yeah, I think the second one.
Yeah.
New game from the Telling Lies.
It helps that I really like this music. Like, this is really nice. I want to Shazam this. How do I do that?
Age 18 to 25 are the biggest abusers of prescription
what?
drugs.
I have no idea how to
Every
Shazam
day,
this.
more than
Uh,
130
Oh,
people
the
in
music?
oh, on my
US
phone. Yeah. Let me wait. No, I'm using
die
headphones.
after
Screw it. I'll do it another
overdosing
time.
on opioids. Pain pill abuse is not a ride worth taking. Use only as directed.
Oh, that's got a really rough one about getting off drugs here in Clearwater, Florida. Oh man, they've only got 20 seconds left, and I've got a minute and 15. So I guess they're just going back to their music after this. Safe on carpets, fabrics, and flooring. Safer on children and pets. Cool. Rocco and Roxy stain and odor eliminator. That's over. Okay, then we're back on the music with 45
Dude,
seconds.
it feels
Perfect.
weird to like stream while the sun's up.
God damn it.
Hey everyone, welcome
They were
back to
faster than the
IEA
3 minutes I
Xbox.
clicked.
Happy to have you here. It's your boy Occasion, joined by Andrea Renee. We're hanging out, and
Oh,
we wanna
they
make sure
didn't
that you
fade
all
out of their music,
participate
they just
in
cut
chat,
it.
Talk
Boo.
with us and speak with us about all the good things happening. Loving the comments so far. Someone said, I hope for some Crusader Kings 3 news. Guess what? We had some footage earlier, so if you want to, you can watch the VOD and check that out. We have some stuff coming
Yeah,
up later on.
we
too.
got it. Checkbox. And I do want to call out one comment that I saw from
Thanks for the
Darth Mocha that
following,
says, this
Shingy.
has got to be pre-recorded. and
Welcome
it's
to
not.
the
We are absolutely
XboxEra
live on
cult.
the internet right now.
No, that's
so
in the
we
line.
see
Welcome
your
to the.
comments, Darth Mocha, and,
what was it?
and
Space
challenge
Jam?
you that we are not.
I never
We're
watched
not
Space Jam.
pre-recorded.
Welcome to the.
But
God damn
some of
it.
the trailers
Something
obviously are
Zone.
handcrafted. You know, those they're not.
You ever
being
seen Space
made up on
Jam? Even the
fly.
original?
Speaking
Nope.
of game trailers, our
Damn.
next game trailer.
No.
You're
Oh,
not missing much, to be
Cyber
honest, but
noir, point-and-click adventure,
That's why I never watched
blending stunning retro design
Point
with
and click.
innovative mechanics.
I think it
This
literally was
sounds
just Welcome to
great.
the
I'm
Space Jam.
already in.
Yeah.
Choose your clients, travel around the world, and solve dangerous cases using
it was.
real-world
Check.
research. Yeah, let's take a look.
That's all
at
right, Zabit.
Chinatown Detective Agency.
I don't know that we've almost earned enough for. Oh no, we've had like 1 or 2 payouts.
Is this
Thank
a
you,
Game
Zap.
Pass trailer?
Yep, point and click adventure. They
That's
talked
cool.
about.
I'm Amira Dharma from
Oh.
Singapore.
Ing, I think NG is Ing, right? Thank you, Brigadiers Blue and Zabit. You're both very kind.
My name is Leonie Ko, and I
Hello.
play Amira in Chinatown Detective Agency.
Ooh.
look at that! A new face!
Uh,
Here for the free
This
But
is the
I-
Jesse has to start chasing down codes show.
Looking for the histories by Herodotus. From the get-go, I thought she was like femme fatale.
I need at least a pixel or two for like the eyes.
Cool.
Completely blank is.
What are you doing, Philip?
Oh, this looks cool though.
That guy's got glasses at least.
Yeah, glasses is fine.
Could be a
Oh, she
waste
shot
of
him right in the
time,
nuts. Jeez.
but maybe not.
Man,
The game
the indie
art
scene these days is
good.
just ridiculous,
The
honestly.
aesthetics really let me know
Unmatched.
what kind of character
Do you have a
I'm
hot tub, Ursel?
going to be.
Because if we do a hot
The
tub and you lick a
vibe
microphone, we can
was
make
like
millions.
Pulp Fiction,
But
I
that's
do
the
not
Twitch
have a
meta.
hot tub, no.
what I put into a mirror.
I've never broken into the gardens at midnight before. Tiger Lily. Is that a stage name or something?
That's my stage
I
name.
hope you guys really enjoy Chinatown Detective Agency. Badass.
I think I recognize
female
the voice actress.
Singaporean private investigator. I don't think it's been done before. I'm so hyped.
Interesting. These shows always have some damn
Yeah.
interesting stuff.
Yeah, humble bundle. Huh?
Humble. Okay, we got
And Game Pass.
we were on the list for Nobody Saves the World from them already. So
I dig it.
Yes, I'm
I don't, so
into
humble
it.
games
Let's
come to Game Pass too,
go.
huh? I didn't.
Andrea,
oh no,
you
they were
go
talking
ahead.
about what the hell was Humble that we did?
Yeah, I love the mix of art styles. I know some people in the chat were
Drinkbox
like, "Where are
did
their
Nobody Saves the
eyes?"
World, but
But
we've
you
got a
can
Humble
perhaps
Bundle game
get
before.
A lot more detailed character facing.
But yeah, their publishing
art
stuff comes
in
Xbox
the
quite a bit.
Text boxes, so I like that they're kind
Yeah.
of mixing old and new there.
Good relationship
Yeah, I
with
wish
them.
I could
agree with
remember.
you. And to
Yep.
prove this live, not pre-recorded, JPie3 said these point-and-click games are really good if you give them a chance. I agree. Games like this, you gotta just really sink your teeth in. I promise you'll like it.
I still need to
Do you
play
remember what they
Disco
were,
Elysium.
Zabit? I know I reviewed one, but I can't remember what the hell it is.
Creator and director, by the way, of the upcoming 2D, and just hear me out, roguelike meets golf-like. I'm not making it up. That's an actual thing, okay? The title is called Curse to Golf, which is being published by Thunderful Games. So for
Unpacking.
those who are wondering what that
I think that
kind
was
of
one.
mashup
Ah,
is,
yes,
There's
yes, yes.
more,
I'm
too.
packing.
good news. We have a trailer
Wizard of
just
Legend,
like
I think,
this.
was on Game Pass. I think it might still be.
Product not yet rated.
Not yet rated. Oh no.
Hi, I'm Liam Edwards,
Oh,
the director
shit.
of Curse to Golf at Chuhai Labs.
First to go. I've heard of this. Yeah, okay. I remember this one. This was a
That's actually incorrect.
In Curse to Golf,
demo, I think.
golf. Also,
Dodgeball Academia. That's another one we did.
also
Yeah.
die over
And
over
Unsighted,
again.
which we didn't end up doing.
Hit the green
Find
and
anyone.
take
Golf games are
pictures
kind of
of
coming back, huh?
holes in golf
Wow, they
purgatory.
friggin' talked about
To the land of the
Chinatown
living.
Detective
Take your
Agency
time to
last
line up the
August
perfect shot.
at
Go out
Gamescom.
in a blaze of glory.
That's why I remember
Oh.
that.
Careful as with each new hole comes new
Yeah,
hazards.
I think
Be
Curse to
used
Golf had a
Luckily, you might have a few aces
demo.
up your sleeve. These bizarre and
I think it was one of the Gamescom demos.
inventions and
Makes sense. You know when they had like all those big demos.
It is up to you
And
to
yeah,
take
and
command,
friggin' Humble
fight
Bundle,
each boss and find your way
a
out of this
lineup that's all
mysterious
coming to
golf
Xbox,
purgatory
which
once
was
and for all.
It's a golf
Archville,
I'm
Bushiden,
Edwards, and
Chinatown
this
Detective Agency,
is Curse to
Dodgeball
Golf.
Academia, Flynn, Son of Crimson, Midnight Fight Express, which looks awesome. Next,
Huh.
Space Rebels, Signalis, Unpacking, and Unsighted. That was all last August.
Holy crap! And they're the publisher for all those
Looks
games.
fantastic, even better looking right now. As Liam Edwards
Damn.
joining us right now.
I remember
Welcome to
liking
the show at IDX.
the
Alex, how
demo
you
for
doing?
Curse to Golf.
I'm good, thank you. Who was that annoying man? I'm very sorry about that.
Thank you. Now,
You know, what's
Shugabe.
funny is the idea of a golf-like
I feel bad if I
roguelike,
said
where
it
they
very
say
wrong.
you
I
spend
probably
your
did.
purgatory in golf. What does
Yeah,
that- what does
this
that
has been a good
mean?
Game
Like,
Pass
how
show
do
so
you-
far, like most
what is
Xbox
this?
shows.
Very
John
hard
Mac,
to
I mean, why
describe.
wouldn't there be a
On the
boss fight in a
surface
golf
level,
game?
It's
I mean,
a game
Mhm.
that kind of pokes fun at the jokey, hellish nature that some people maybe.
yeah,
think
it is.
about
Tunic
golf.
and Game Pass was. It's weird. It was
combined
kind of
with one
expected, but then
my
everyone
sort of favorite genres
thought it
out there,
wouldn't.
which is
So
like
now it's a nice
roguelites,
surprise that it is.
in this
Yeah.
fun, weird physics
When they
space,
didn't put up the
kind
store
of
page for it forever, and we
dungeon
knew it
explorer.
was coming out today,
We
it
have
seemed
18 holes,
likely.
And they're all laid out like
Yeah, this has been a good
dungeons,
stream.
And they have full of hazards for you to overcome, and you have to basically.
And
go
I
your
like
way
hearing
around.
from the
But on top
devs
of
on
that,
things.
you
Yep.
have
Yep,
this,
same here.
Card deck of all these
And you're right,
different
dude. It's Game
cards
Pass,
called
dude.
ace
Game
cards,
Pass just-
and you're able to
it-
bend them
it
to
adds
your will
value
to
to
try and
the
get through
stream,
every
too.
single hole. If you survive all 18, you survive the game.
Now, some cool
It's just
things
it's
right
such a
now is that
different
people are
thing
saying
knowing
things
that
like
no
love
matter
the
what,
mashup concept and
you just
releasing after
always
golf
you have
story. I
access
love
if you want to
these
try it, and you don't
things.
have to feel bad
So
if you
I
don't
gotta
like it.
wonder,
Yep.
What inspiration did you have?
It inherently
to make
makes
this kind of game?
Xbox
You said
showcases
you-
just
you're into
more
golf, you love these
exciting
kinda
to me.
hellish style games. Was there a particular moment you were playing?
Even
something
Like that's
disregarding
one of the
any
funny
bias.
things. The
It's
state of play
more
Trek to Yomi.
challenging.
Trek to Yomi's coming to Game Pass, and we've got a
I-
preview coming up very
Yeah.
soon
wasn't
for
really
Trek to
started
Yomi.
with golf, actually. It was, thinking about
Yeah,
roguelikes.
just knowing it's on
As a
Game
game
Pass,
designer,
it
I think about
changes the way I look
genres
at
a lot of
things.
the time, and
Even say,
that
for example,
mashup
like
is
the new
exactly
Final
right,
Fantasy
which
game. If
is,
I knew that was released on
how
Game
can I
Pass,
mash
I'd be
up some crazy
paying a
good
lot
things?
more
I thought
attention to it
about
up until its release. You
physics
know.
Mhm.
in a
Yeah, it's got
roguelike,
okay
and then
reviews
that kinda
because the
naturally
gameplay is
just led
fun.
to golf, which
I
is
do want to
something
play it.
a game I
Not for
played as a
$100,
kid, actually,
but
and have quite a bit of
eventually.
knowledge about. It's not really something I delve into now. But
Stream
something
1
I
very
went through
slow.
as a
Stream
child and had
2
to suffer
a
through.
lot
This is
faster.
kind of almost
Stream
like
3
therapy
here
for me, really, to
a
be
little bit
honest.
faster than Stream 2.
It's a nice way to go back and say, if I had this suffered, then guess what? New
Yeah.
generation.
Yeah.
you
The
gotta
first
suffer
one was,
with
I
me
think,
and
in
share
a lot of
in
those
my
You gotta
heads.
agony.
suffer with me.
The first
at
one
this
was a
point, though, you
full-on
are
We're
actually
Twitch.
dead,
We
so
do
I don't know
incredibly
how much
long
suffering
things.
there
I think it went
is
on for like
after that,
4
to be
hours.
honest.
Some it was
I mean,
crazy
if you're
long,
playing
man.
golf, it can't be that dead, right? King Blade XX says, now I like this question right here. Does it have bosses?
It does indeed, actually. You might have
This
seen
right here is what I
the peak
missed
there,
about
one of the
E3
bosses.
so much,
They're
where you
not
have like a nice reveal
bosses in the
trailer, and then
traditional
like
sense,
30 minutes after
because
the
they're
show, you
actually kind
spend
of
doing this.
supportive friends,
Mhm.
but they're challenging you. They wanna
That's
make
why
sure
their
that
show
you
last year I
are
really liked
pro
the
that
one
you
with
say you
Paris
are,
was
because
awesome.
Yeah.
It
before
was
you
such a
die,
different,
or,
fun thing.
expired, as we say, you
I
have
also
to
like the
work
fact
for a
that it's
golfer,
all
and,
about
the start of the game
smashing
is
shit.
you're
That's
about
always
to
fun in a
win
golf game.
basically
Yeah.
the largest golf tournament that
Golf game, man. I haven't played a golf game
and you're
since
about to become
like
the greatest golfer
I don't
of
even
all time,
know.
And as you swing that final shot, you're struck with lightning, and so your travels through purgatory, golf purgatory, is to basically prove that you are the greatest golfer of all time and make it through the toughest 18 holes. you
Golf
possibly
purgatory.
can.
Golf purgatory.
So
I mean, why not, right?
It is
Mhm.
definitely about golf, but
Mm.
kind of, I don't know, a bit of a strange one.
Their little background up top is so
No, I
weirdly
like
colored.
that.
Our
It's
Xbox
like
Era logo
Meet
keeps
Joe
disappearing. I
Black
hate it.
meets PGA Tour. That's
Oh, you're
all
right.
I'm here for right now.
You know, it kind of reminds me
you
of the
need-
shadows in Elden Ring.
that.
Which
And
are
games
not
like
pretty
this
when you
that are
stop and
so
look at
tough,
them.
One of the things I worry about and wonder about, and I personally love, is the challenge of the nature,
Yeah.
right? And the nature of the challenge. So
I
for you,
could
someone
remove
who's
all
so
color
well-versed in
from
this game. I have to wonder
our
what's
logo for the day.
challenge like. What
Make
makes
it all
it
white.
hazardous along the way, and what benefits?
Yeah, so
whatever,
that'd probably
fine.
stick out more. Yeah, it's fun. I
It's
mean,
funny you say that.
you know,
because that's something I ask myself
whenever I
every
play a
single
golf
day
game,
as
I
officially
would
right
just
now the
always
world's
pick the
best
driver.
player
I
of Coast
think
to Golf.
because it was the biggest
No,
thing, and I'm like,
what
I
we're
just
used
want
to
to
do,
send it the
quite,
farthest I
roguelites
possibly
is
can.
supposed to be challenging,
Mhm.
and in Coast to Golf,
I should play
if
golf
you
one day.
do fail a hole, you have 5 shots to finish a hole. So if you think of a traditional par 5, but it's the inverse, which is
Wait, is it
that's kind of
timed?
your health.
Flip.
We have something called the par count, and if you run out of shots on your par count,
Seems like it.
you will round over. So it's up to you to try and use these ace cards, try and get good at golf. We have spin mechanics and everything to add some.
It has a
nice
card
little
game mechanic
platforming
to it?
as well. But if you
Mhm.
do fail, then you return back.
Because it's a
to
good game,
hole
and good
one.
games have
That's
card
the game.
mechanics. That's, I
There's
think
gonna be a
people just
lot
need
of
to
cards
realize
and
that.
a lot of nice little boons
I think
and
people who
cards for
don't
you to
like card game
basically
mechanics in games
solve
just need to try
that
Slay the
demise
Spire
and try
because
and
it's a
ascend
stupidly
as
good
best as you
game.
can to the 18th hole.
Really quick question.
Wow, Crusader Kings 3 has sold 2 million copies.
Holy
They
crap!
are not randomly generated.
Yes,
And it was on
Hey,
Game Pass right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yep.
But no, man,
golf
Game
didn't
Pass
really
You know,
kills
the thing that
sales.
ruins
with
sales,
golf shots,
yeah.
you want to hit like a variety. and
God,
we
all these
built, like,
crappy
random
narratives. I
generations
feel
of
bad
this
even
so
joking
we
about
would
them
go
now
to
because
get
like they're
the
so
best out of the
tired.
courses. So we do have over 80 hand-designed holes, and then the way the
I already see
golf
myself
course
making a video
works
for
is
this,
it
dude.
randomizes
I
and
don't know who's
uses
gonna
like
review
a
it, but someone on our
labyrinth
team
system
definitely
to
is.
determine the
Got it.
difficulty of your run. So even on your first run, the first time you jump
Speaking
into
of
a hole
reviews,
one again, might not be the first hole again.
Genghis's
You might have an
review of
entirely different hole, and then it's up to you
Oddworld
to try and
kind of sold
put
me on the
everything
game.
together that you've learned on
It
previous
was a
runs
really
and
glowing
tie it
review.
nicely together.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
He
perfect.
really
We got
liked
the
it.
gist of it. We got some gameplay, everything you could possibly want. So where do we go to find out?
Oh
more
man, that
information? How
sucks,
can we follow
Chromic.
up
I didn't
with
even know Slay the
updates
Spire
on this?
had save.
Is that on
You
PC
can
or
follow
because
us
I know
on
it's
Twitter
everything's
at
saved
TrueHypeApps.
on
We also,
console,
with our wonderful
but the
publishers,
PC version of that
they're
game is
posting a
weird
lot
and
as
it
well, so
does
you
not
can go
tie
to
into
their
your
website,
console. And yeah,
wonderfulgames.com. You can also follow me at
yeah,
Twitter
it's two
at
separate.
AMPME because I
with the
Thank
way
you.
Game Pass is
all the
now,
time.
hopefully when you install it on PC,
like
you
one
could
of
go
those
in and
terrible
back
people
up
who
a
talks
save
nothing
file
about their own
manually,
project.
but
Yeah.
because they actually
No,
give you
that's
access
the
and everything.
perfect kind of narcissism. Thank you so much, Leah.
Oh, hey,
Melvin.
at least,
Thank you, everybody.
looking
Thank you
really
for
In
having
good.
general,
Peace, man. Take
so
it
you don't
easy.
really need much of a save file. In
Thank
fact,
you.
I feel like
That
my deck
was
is weaker
fantastic.
now that I
It looks
unlocked
really
cards
good.
I don't
We
want.
know, let's talk more games.
You
and
laugh at PC
yes,
gaming more,
Leah,
but
so
I
we're
might
gonna
be
do that
doing
for
more and
you.
more
We're
of it
gonna have
in the
another
future
short break,
because
and when we
every
come back,
goddamn
more ID
preview
advice,
and most
more games.
early
So,
review codes
stay
are
tuned.
PC only.
Yep. All right, another break.
Oh, I'm gonna run a 2.5 minute break. So if you want to avoid breaks, you can sub. Otherwise, I'm taking a break like they are. They run these breaks because they know their code reviews need to run breaks.
Yeah. It's interesting. This is
And the more breaks you run, the longer your pre-roll turns off. Up to like, so we won't. If someone joins our stream now,
yeah,
and they're not subbed, and they're not Twitch Prime or they're not Twitch Pro, whatever the hell they call it.
Okay.
For the next 50 minutes and 30 seconds, there's no pre-roll ads. So they join, they don't get an ad. So that's the benefit of running ads along with getting.
Oh, that's
Once they
interesting.
If you've got a fair amount of people watching and you run an ad and everyone sticks through it, it's way more money than YouTube.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, so we've got 50 minutes of no pre-roll ads right now.
So like sometimes when I click a stream, I'll just always get 3 minutes of ads before I can do anything. But doing these breaks prevents that from happening when new people join in. That's really cool. And holy crap, Elden Ring is such a good game, man. Flip. I know exactly what you meant by not wanting to rush and finish it. That would have just been a waste.
Rush
this
and
is a pretty
finish.
spoiler-heavy trailer, huh?
Out of context, not really.
Fair enough.
It
You're
just
right.
shows Colossus.
Because I've seen this trailer and I didn't really remember a lot of the stuff. My one complaint in Elden Ring is roundtable hold. It's just not as good as Majula or the place in the Firelink Shrine. Other than that, though, it's amazing. I mean, it's next level.
You getting the Marvel ad I'm getting?
I'm not getting.
The only way out of here is together.
They're showing
I'm not getting any ads.
The new. Yeah, I got a longer one. I got full 3 minutes.
I'm just seeing like your stream still. And I can see me and you as well.
Oh yeah, my thing ended. I ran a shorter ad block than them, so. It's,
I'm seeing a
about 40
Marvel
seconds
ad
left.
behind you though, which is kind of weird.
Okay, yeah, those are the one I'm watching.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're just looking at
Okay.
me, you're already in here. You're not. Especially if you subbed or if you have the good Twitch.
I don't think I do. I never. Huh.
Yeah, so that one low one did hurt Tunic. It's down to 89. It's only an 89 on Metacritic.
Wait, Tunic?
Yeah.
It went up. It was 88 like 5 minutes ago.
It started at 91, so it keeps yo-yoing a bit.
Dude, holy crap, that's reviewing well. God damn.
Great kitchen.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
But there's not much privacy.
I'm hoping we can get like Open Critic, Top Critic, and Metacritic at some point.
Yep. Yeah, man.
That'd be nice. I added in the little table at the bottom of reviews now, so it's got all the info they seem to normally really want on things. Reviewed on, release date, publisher, developer, rating, and platforms available.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Makes sense. Well, Gameform give it a 9.8. Damn.
Fantastic. A lot of people have been saying, I don't want you.
9.8. I was yelled at for giving. Oh no.
Just this one game.
I'm getting it. Oh, there it goes.
2 or 3 to add to my
The one
Man,
game
second
that you could have given a 10 out of 10 and no one would have batted an eye.
I just had legitimate issues with the mounted combat and some other things that I didn't feel like I could do it.
Mounted combat, it took me a little while, but once I realized you can hit on the left side too,
That's so kind,
it
Kyle.
clicked.
It is
Thank you
better
so
with
much
that.
for your
It's
lovely
still
comment. Keep 'em
the
coming.
camera breaks a lot.
Yeah, shouts
Oh yeah.
If
Oh.
you're in yeah.
In so many bosses in this game, I don't bother, man. I just run up to like its feet and just stay there and start pressing R2 a whole bunch.
What's coming soon to Xbox?
Another trailer.
What is coming soon to Xbox? Hey, Trek Yomi. I wish I could say the day the preview's coming.
That's actually kind of funny.
But this was at the State of Play.
What's it doing here?
Those are fun.
Trailers.
Yeah. Funnily enough, it was originally shown off in one of these Xbox showcases, I think.
Yep. Man,
and it's
you
a
see-
game. It's another Game Pass game.
Yeah. In fact, I think most of the games shown so far are Game Pass titles.
I wish I got to use ranged.
Maybe all of them. Crusader, Tunic.
I don't know about the Eidolon one. That one is on the Insider thing.
You're right. You're right. The very first one doesn't seem like it. Okay.
Man, Harmonica's doing the review for this. I might be a little jealous.
Yeah.
Tunic's $30. It's not a
Devolver.
short game, Chromic, so or Chomic. So
I like how Game Pass is like its own, like logo, not logo, like its own thing.
So it shows Flying Wild Hog, the people who did Shadow Warrior, but don't
Yeah.
worry, they didn't make it. They're working with the guy who made it, as far as I can tell. One guy.
Is Xenozoic, a strange punk
What is
fantasy
this?
world with even stranger inhabitants.
Whoa.
In the chaotic
Huh.
society they live, Pseudo, a martial artist forsaken by his master, has chosen to live as a recluse. Your adventure starts when
This
he
is a
wakes
style.
up and hears mysterious
Yeah,
music,
wow.
which guides him to the boy.
Yeah, $30 on Tunic makes a lot of sense from everything I've heard about it, lengthwise and stuff. It's not
30
short.
makes sense.
Mistress of the artifacts. Unable to leave the boy to face his threat alone, Pseudo decides to protect
Ooh, and Tunic has touch controls for xCloud right off the bat.
Oh, that's nice.
servants and mercenaries working for Gemini.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Mastery of various
Huh.
Mutant Sifu.
freely alternated between
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I didn't expect the camera angle.
and your preferences.
Definitely didn't expect first person.
And improve your attacks as you progress and build your own
These
fighting
seem. Are they familiar? Were they like Nidhogg?
in Xenozoic, the ritual.
It'd be really different than Nidhogg if it was them.
Challenge enemies to this dice game before a fight begins to determine the rules of
No, no.
What
Okay,
the
they
heck?
were. They're the freaking Xenoclash and Rock of Ages people. They're weird. They do weird things. That makes sense now.
Far from determining
It looks a little frame rate, but I'm sure they'll iron that out.
Well, and knowing them, they might not. But
What is this art style, man? Holy crap.
yeah, it's really, really unique. You
Yeah.
don't have to put I always put a modifier on unique, and then I remember you don't have to.
Yeah.
It means one thing. It can't be a
Yeah.
different thing.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's unique.
You wake up with a distorted visage in a dreamlike Xenozoic.
A distorted
new areas
visage.
become accessible and dark creatures emerge. Inspired by surrealism and punk fantasy stories.
Clash
I'm
Artifacts
very-
of Chaos.
Chaos promises to be an indie action adventure like you have never seen or experienced before.
Okay.
Coming
so yeah.
November 2022. From Ace Team, who are the makers of Xenoclash and Rock of Ages and a bunch of weird stuff. They're Chilean.
Interesting.
Chile. Hey, we got the same ad again. Or no,
No, it's slightly different.
different ad.
My own religion.
Admittedly, this is a good way to advertise the game.
See, it all began in the year
Because yeah, I got sold on trying it because our friends like
They said there wasn't
I
enough
had
evidence
my
of adultery,
like
but we all
grandson
know
kill me
Americans
and then had him marry this or that. I'm like, what?
high and mighty king of France. Mr. Goody Two Shoes Catholic over here. But then I remembered, I'm a freaking paragon of virtue.
There's another indie game coming to Game Pass that got leaked already by the Xbox Store, of course.
Of course.
I'll let it. We can watch it later. We'll watch the trailer when they do it, I'm sure.
Where divorce is legal.
Yeah.
Kaboom, problem solved. We'll call it, check me, Buddhism. Of course.
I'm gonna have a lot of coats to start chasing after this show, aren't I?
It's going to be a liberal and forward-thinking religion, a church for the people that's going to benefit everybody.
Did they make a model for him for these commercials?
Yeah, they definitely. Well, you know,
Right?
there's the northern part of Africa. There's most of Asia out to Japan. So they could have added in the glasses, maybe, or made them sunglasses, and because there's regular glasses.
Coming March 29th.
But they cover a lot of different ethnicities look-wise with the models.
Same thing, comic. I played like 2 hours the tutorial and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
He's making all the right moves, making his own religion.
I was trying to run
adultery. He just knows how to play the game. It looks
trying to learn different religions. Like the ruler I was playing as was a Muslim, and I don't know that much about the religion. So seeing the differences in what you can and can't do, what you're allowed to do, and then you go like to the Nordics, and I can have 3 concubines if I want, along with my wife, and it's just normal.
It's actually kind of interesting. One thing I noticed was even in Age of Empires 4, the Delhi Sultanate, they can't use boars as food.
So I really love the art style.
Which
of
is really
the
interesting,
Flash
like a
Artifacts
small little
of
detail,
Chaos.
you know?
It's got a very cel-shaded look, and it's got a cute little companion.
Oh, but apparently Age of Empires 4 is dead, so I shouldn't talk about it. God, sorry, I gotta stop doing that.
Don't bring it up anymore.
I gotta stop doing that.
Nice, and I like the first-person mode they show with the fisticuffs. Reminds me of a game called Breakdown on Xbox. Looks really good. I'm pumped for that. But
I'm gonna be in the middle of playing Tunic and just constantly googling how to get in contact with all these friggin' publishers.
I don't know, escape rooms, which probably haven't been.
I don't like escape rooms.
Let's say 2.5 years or so.
God.
You can't quite get off the couch, right? But the team in I Am 8-Bit, which shout outs to them, they were nice enough to send along a full build, okay, of the game for us to demo live right here for the very first time. But before we get locked into a room together, let's take.
I feel like we've seen a trailer of this before, I think.
Academy.
No.
What are you waiting for? A room full of memory gas is no place to relax.
Have you ever done an escape room?
Mm-mm. I played
Neither
one in
have I.
VR.
Oh, that's nice.
Was it this? I don't think it wasn't this. No.
Anything with a timer and I'm out, man. Too much stress.
Yeah. That's why I didn't like the early Dead Rising games.
Yeah.
They're fun, they're well made, but then you have timers that just ruin everything.
It's also why I didn't like Jet Set Radio. I loved Future, and I got excited when that Jet Set Radio became BC, but nope, just not the same thing.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
The first time my art's been torn to shreds. Greetings. Dishonesty has no place at the academy.
Oh, that's interesting. Universal's building
crowned.
an escape room that have their IPs.
In
In Orlando, hey, that's your backyard.
Yeah, that's actually decently far from me now, unless I go up 75, and it's like 3 hours.
Wait, the 75 is down there too? Holy crap! Does it run across the whole country?
Yeah, I mean a lot of our stuff too. I can take I-95 from Jacksonville, which is about 4 hours away, all the way up into practically Canada in Maine.
Holy crap!
It goes up the entire East Coast.
All right, are you ready to do this?
Even
I
ones
feel
are
like
odd ones are
internet is going to
north south,
judge
right? I think.
our escape performance.
Yeah, I think so.
So hopefully
Maybe like
we don't disappoint.
the ones that go all the way across the country.
Yeah, I used to take
They're
94
even
to Chicago like every few months.
Ah, thanks. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Speaking of, I can
And also
cross again
love
in a
how
few weeks.
the
That'd be
concept
nice.
of this game is that it's supposed to make you better at escape rooms because it is in fact an academy. So maybe after this, we will be escape room masters.
No.
Yeah,
You won't.
There was some
Still a video
context
game.
there too, but honestly, I just want to.
You need the actual
on the soft
physical
puzzle, 'cause
skill.
I feel like
That's
we're
this
being
one can
judged.
give you
I
that.
will not be judged.
So for everybody watching, Ocadrian is
I'm assuming she has, like,
controlling the game.
wireless
and
Oh, he's
I'm
playing.
just here to help him.
Yeah, they
solve
said they had
the
a
puzzles, but
demo.
There is a multiplayer component, but I'm
Even
gonna be
30
honest,
minutes
I
is
for
always, you
Twitch
know
anybody
time.
who watches
I've got my
streams
freaking
of
thing
Roblox
on.
with games, you
I've
guys
got
know
wireless
that I
earbuds for
sometimes
things
have
like this, and I keep
trouble
forgetting to use them.
multitasking, and I get this incredible gamer face. And
Makes sense.
because I wanted to focus on the puzzle elements of
I
the
just
game,
headphones are just so much more
you
comfortable
just
for
control
long
the
periods of
game and I'll
times.
just watch.
I promise to say things every now and then, just probably not most.
You can tell it's a demo
times.
because he's
Ryan,
using a
can you carry
controller,
us
but
this
it's still mouse
conversation,
prompts.
please?
I am here for
Huh.
that, and I
Good-
also want to
good
give
shout.
I am 8-bit a shout out. I saw you guys in the chat.
I've run into
Thanks
those
for
with
hanging out
some of
us
the
on stream
early code
today.
you
And
get.
we are,
It's
already got this underway.
being
So
patched
what have you
constantly.
found so far
Previews
in
and
the world
demos
that you
and
think
even
might
some
help us?
reviews
Should I
where
get a pen and paper going?
you run into some funny things and then they're all
Maybe. There's a
magically
bunch of
fixed about
sculptures that have
3
yellow
days
markings on
before,
them. Some of
and
them
then
have different
sometimes
things, like that
they're
one has a
not
yellow
magically
dot right
fixed,
there.
and
This one over here,
people are like, "How come you didn't call
T7
this out?" And I was like,
circle in the
"I did
outline
call
right
it out
there.
as they said it would
There's
be
a pink
fixed,
splotch right
but I
there.
can't complain
There's a door that needs a
until
key.
after
looks
it
like
comes
there's
out
some
and they
kind
don't
of
fix
thing
it,
for a
which
nose,
then
and
I
we
went
don't
back
have
and I
it
lowered
yet,
scores,
so
and I've done that before."
something's gotta
Really
be in
fine
there
line,
somewhere.
you know. A developer says,
Okay,
"Don't worry,
so
day one
lots
patch will
of
fix
yellow
all of this.
things.
Don't bring it up in your review." And you're
Yes.
like, should I? Should I
Something
not?
goes to
Got
this
it.
table. It wants us to use an
Shit,
item
this
that
is
we
one
don't
of the
have
ones
yet.
that was emailed about.
I think it's
I
really
think.
interesting how this game really kind of blends some of
I
the
think this one is
traditional
Game Pass.
puzzle elements you would
God, I
see
don't
in a
remember.
point-and-click adventure
Takes like that
game,
are
but
annoying. Indies have
also
saved gaming for me.
makes it
Gaming doesn't need
more
saving. It's the best it's
pressure-based
been in
because
like
of
ever.
the
Yeah.
escape room nature of it.
They offer
I
you
think people who
more
are good
easily
at,
affordable
old-school puzzle games,
Yes,
gaming.
like
that's true.
my
Yep.
friend Christine Steimer,
Yep.
will probably be really good at this. Maybe I'll just have to call her up and be like, "Hey, can you help
Mhm.
me?"
I think this.
Yeah, if you're
I
watching,
God damn it! I
feel
think this
free
one
to,
was
like,
Game Pass. I
help us
honestly
out and
can't
say whatever
remember.
needs to be.
Escape Academy.
Oh, look at
Definitely
this.
not my kind of game. That's for
It's a
sure.
painting,
I
but the painting is out of order. It has arrows on it, so I'm guessing it's up to us to put it in the right order and figure out what direction things go.
Come on.
All right, this seems like it's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's coming.
I believe in you. You can do this.
I don't know if they said the date. All the embargoes were like once it comes up in the stream, you can
I like
push
that.
them.
Yeah, go ahead, Adrian.
So I'm pretty sure this one is Game Pass Day 1 in June.
Then right.
Oh, okay.
Then left.
June.
We only
Did
had,
they
like, one
reveal the
other
date?
What's it
called?
Well, our headline literally just says June, so I don't know.
Xbox.
So right here on the screen, the puzzle has.
Let's
It's like
see if I
someone
get a
took
red
What's the name of the game?
chopped it up and put it out of order.
Oh, you're talking
then-
about trying
Escape
to line
Academy.
Up the arrows, right?
Escape Academy. That's it.
Yeah, I want the painted lineup so the arrows go in order.
Yeah,
Okay.
that combat. That's funny.
And
The
I
track for
think
Yomi
that
trailer was
most
better than the
right
state of play
strip
one because
is
it
the
showed off
far
way
left
more of the
strip,
game.
so the
The
first
state of play one was
up.
mostly just the basic combat and running around. This one showed bosses and
okay.
range
I see
attacks
what
and shit
you're
we'd
saying.
never
So
seen
In
before.
order to move the strips, you
That's
have to
friggin'
match
funny.
the inputs.
When I Google it,
Yeah.
nothing comes up right now in terms of people saying it's on Game Pass.
We'll come back to that.
Oh, what, Escape Academy?
Mhm.
Oh, I
Wait,
am
what did
because
that
they gave us
sign
a press
say?
release that
How
said it
to
is.
draw
Yeah, no, I meant like
Wait,
Yeah.
whether
bananas,
the
cheese, wine. Wait, this is my
Thinking
favorite.
about-
I think it can go live now.
Yeah.
It just
We have
says
bananas, too. We got one of those.
June, I think, though.
So
Hmm.
it's oh, look at that, an arrow. I wonder. This seems important.
kind of reminds me
feel
of
like we need to
what's that puzzle game I
prioritize finding the
played?
cheese and
The
wine, 'cause
Witness.
those are always
That's the
on
one
All
where
right,
you're on the island.
I'm going to publish Escape Academy.
Caution.
Bam, published by me.
Oh.
on the website.
Also, a lot of times, dude, we're like not just the first, but the only people
Oh,
publishing
this-
things sometimes.
It's a door
Mhm.
that has colors.
Like, what was that game
I
you
am
just
covering
reviewed?
his face now.
Order.
God damn it, Ocadrian, why are you there?
Don't make sense.
Interesting. And that
You know
what I
the
can make it-
yellow
reviewed.
mark was the mark that was on the
Ah,
ground.
how's it going, everyone? I'm
Oh,
playing
yeah,
this game. It's
there
fun.
it is.
Outside.
This right here goes by colors, right? So you can choose your color. This board right here has 4 items: banana, cheese, wine, and well, wait. I'm guessing banana.
Yeah,
is
RPG
painted
time, Legend
blue,
of Right.
so
I'm still the
first
only
That was
one
it.
viewer.
That was it.
We've
I'm
got
trying to remember
find
what the name
the
was.
cheese and wine.
And Xbox has been pushing it quite a bit. They're
Yep.
they're
No,
advertising it a
I
lot on their
did not
freaking
think
YouTube
that
page and
that's the
Twitter and
direction
everything.
we're
And
Dude, it was
going
front
with
and
that.
center on
I'm not
E3.
sure
It was
that's
in between
correct,
two
but you
really
know
big
what?
trailers,
It's a
if I remember
win,
right.
and you gotta try
Yeah, but it
all
was
of
3
these
years ago.
games.
Yeah, you're right. right. Fair.
Oh yeah, friggin'. I'm still the only one. Because I'm probably the only one who just emailed every Aniplex
Hey,
PR I could find.
out. I see Level 1 Gamer in chat is saying, I've never been around for one of these events.
Oh shit, am I gonna be able to get this back lined up? I'll put me down here.
We have more
I'll lower you a little bit
more
because
interviews,
you know
more
what?
trailers
Then
coming.
I'd block
We just
them.
wanted to show you guys
All right,
a
you
little
go
bit
there.
of gameplay of
I could go here,
Academy from
right above you.
I Am 8-Bit and
Because I'm the Dom.
which is coming out later this year.
But now I'm covering the game too
Twitch,
much. God damn
you
it.
gotta do some
Here, I'll go.
gameplay.
We went
We
here.
don't want to have a showcase.
Yeah,
and
she's
have
not wrong.
Only trailers, right?
Yeah.
Why do a Twitch show if you're not gonna show gameplay?
Wine.
People just like the direct
banana.
style. It's nothing but trailers,
One more thing
and
that goes here.
we know we can trust the game's going to be great because
cheese. Gotta
Nintendo, and
find
then
the
they ignore it when they're not.
Yep.
Where do you
Yeah.
find
You think it's in
cheese?
this
I don't
room?
know, man. People keep clamoring for Xbox to switch to the direct
All
format,
those
and
arrow
that would be really
directions, I bet
sucky for
that's the
me.
puzzle.
No.
Eventually, they will, in the sense that they'll have so
Wouldn't
much
surprise me if the
content,
cheese
they'll
was in
have
there
to do
and
more
we
than
could
one
go
or two
there,
big shows.
find
You know what I
out.
mean?
Cheese could be in the garbo.
I don't see anything for no.
But until then-
Cheese not in the trash.
That's not where you'd put it?
I mean, it depends what kind of cheese it is. Let's be real.
That's 100% true. That's facts. I gotta find cheese, Andrea.
You think it's in that locked closet, or you think it's outside?
Something's in there. I'm gonna go back outside because we haven't been out here in a minute. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I can already see people
Mine was
complaining. Oh, they're
cheese.
playing
What
this
would I
too
do?
long. It's like,
I mean,
Benno,
they're
that's
literally
the
just
question.
doing a Twitch thing, right? Where they're playing a game and streaming it.
Okay, so we've got more. There is
The eyes
also a hint feature if we, want to use the hint. For the
She's
sake of
telling him
time.
to move along. Wait, have they
I don't
actually
know, I feel
not
like
played
the
this
internet
yet?
would never let us live it
That's
down.
interesting.
if
I
you
mean, that's
know the
probably true, but
that's the thing with an escape room. The moment you know how
we
to
don't
do
have
it,
an
what's the
infinite
point?
amount of time to
Exactly.
solve
You have to
this
learn.
unless we're
No,
probably
but I thought
found a
maybe,
way to solve
just
it.
kind of just to
That's
fake
'cause
it or
we don't
whatever.
want to show you guys all the puzzles, right?
They're just going to go through, do a little, and yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that
It's
you
interesting.
know,
I mean, I
we're
could see
not gonna
myself
solve this, so-
trying this,
I'm just
Mhm.
giving
This
it
is
a
always
doubt,
fun.
Adrian, okay?
I respect it. Look, this arrow thing right here is bothering me. Okay, it's got to be up. I got it. Up, down,
Why up?
up, down, right down. Up, down, right, down, left. I'm wrong?
I guess so.
Let's use the hand feature.
Do you know how to open your inventory?
Yeah, right here. Oh, the cheese. I already have it. I already had the cheese, Andrea.
There it is. Paint-stained cheese.
Creating art's no
Oh, that's interesting.
Paint-stained cheese, rather.
It's like, have you played The
That's
Witness?
number series.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's the
I
puzzle
see
game,
what's
right?
happening here.
With like the various
Mm.
puzzles on the island?
One.
Or am
Yeah,
I
all
thinking of another game?
line-based for the most part, yeah.
Yes,
Missing the
yes.
weight.
There are some moments where we're like, where the hell's the solution? And then you just turn around or you move back a little bit and you just see it. Like just
Easy.
in the distance. And you're like, what?
I have to say, I'm
Very interesting.
impressed
I
at the
can never
speed
finish it,
at
though.
Unfortunate that
which you are
guy's
solving this.
sucks, doesn't he?
I'm
Yes, I knew there was something
There
about
it
it. My
is.
bad.
Let's
Oh,
go.
I mean, the game's still the game. People can enjoy it, but yeah, he
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. There was another puzzle game I'm trying to remember. Vanishing? Of Ethan?
The
No, that's a walking sim.
suspense. Will Adrian keep playing the game?
remember.
I'm going to have to host the rest of the showcase by myself. Who could say? Many thanks, though, to the team over at I Am 8-Bit for sending over the build for us to check out and for you guys to take a look at.
I Am
here
8-Bit,
on
I've
the
heard that
stream
name before.
today. If you guys want to get updates on Escape Academy, please follow at
I Am
8-Bit on
8-Bit.
Twitter, and we look forward to
Maybe because of
solving those
8-Bit
puzzles
do,
later on
the
this
controller
year.
makers.
You did well, Adrian. I'm very impressed.
I didn't do well enough.
Oop, I hit my mic. I'm trying to make sure we're lined up
Okay,
again.
you can feel sorry about it.
Like, if
later.
you look at Twitch
Look,
chat right
we
now,
do have
that's
a
who
bit
this
of
is
good news,
for, right?
everybody.
For the most
Tuning
part.
is
People saying, hey, I was really into that, or
live
no,
on
you know, stuff like,
Xbox
etc.
Game Pass, and Ash Said Hi is playing live on their channel, and you can check it out at twitch.tv/Ash Said Hi. And you can find them in the Control Plus app under participants, or follow them, jump to their stream, check it out if you guys want to see some gameplay.
Oh my god, this
Tunic,
camera
so
keeps
we can
shaking, dude.
now
Why'd you
download
tell
it
me?
today.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. And if you want to get an idea of what it's like to play the game and to see a streamer's reactions to it, we're going to actually take a peek in on Ash Said Hi. And
that
the good
Tunic?
news is right now, she can't hear us. She can't see us.
Ah,
This is
they're
our own moment.
watching someone who's streaming Tunic.
That's interesting.
Look at this moment.
It's so
I'm
pretty.
pretty sure she just realized. No.
It really is. This is like, we knew it was gorgeous, right, from watching all the trailers and gameplay, but there's no way she's not any further than
It's
5
insane how it was one main
This is
dev.
the first thing you see. Are you kidding me?
It looks
That's
so
ridiculous.
goddamn nice.
I mean,
it
in a world,
it took him a long time.
in a world where one guy can make something like Stardew Valley, man, it's
That's like me.
nothing will surprise me. Yes,
Well,
nothing will.
friggin' Legend of Right was 2 guys. They started
That's
working on it 15 years ago.
Holy crap.
While in school, figuring out what they wanted to be,
Head on over to
and then started developing it 9 years ago.
#SetHigh. Hit that follow button
That's insane.
and check out their channel.
The amount of work that comes into making a game like that, dude, just a game in general, it's too much.
I only got one thing in my mind, and it's the fact that Escape Academy has robbed me of my moral victory. But the good news is we're going to have a break right now and have a moment to decompress. And the good news is we'll have more
You'll be
games
shocked,
right
but
here
Star
on
is
the
constantly
Xbox.
complaining that
So-
they should show some gameplay.
Yeah, I was checking a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I did make it pretty clear earlier today where I'm like, it's a long format show. Don't expect
All right,
direct.
2.5 minutes of commercials. Everyone enjoy, because they're gone for 3 minutes.
Okay, so in my Twitch, where I'm watching it on my Twitch
Mhm.
account, I see your face, I see my face, and I see the commercial playing in the background. Is that normal?
What are you watching it on directly for yourself?
Twitch.
But like just on a web browser?
Yeah, just on a web browser.
With
Twitch TV.
with ad block?
Yes. You think that's doing it?
Yes, I'm just literally on my Xbox, which obviously can't have ad block.
Makes sense. I turned it off. I refreshed.
Let me speak
Let's
to
see.
a manager.
Who knows? Who cares? What's this?
So our pre-roll is off again for 59 minutes.
In order to take
So you
extension
gain
of
like 30
extension-
minutes every time you do 2.5 minute block.
You can listen in on any upload.
What's this? Extension? Oh, extension. Oh my god. All right.
Oh, he's doing a new HBO one, huh?
Oh, there you go. Now I got the ad. Okay, interesting. It was ad block.
Yeah, ad block and Twitch. Hey, it's Jamie Lannister. Ad block and Twitch are in a constant battle of trying to make ads get through ad block.
Makes sense. I have no problem with allowing ads through if they're unintrusive.
That's why our
I mean, websites, I mean, no one does anything for free, right?
over 60,000 5-star reviews.
Or they shouldn't anyway.
Anyone who uses ad block on our site is a monster and should be put down.
I'm a Patreon now, so I don't turn it off. But
So there, you pay to not have ads. That's
Exactly.
okay. Like I pay YouTube Premium to not have ads. I can't do it. And for people wondering if Tunic is as hard as Dark Souls, it's not. It's hard, unashamedly so, but it's not as hard as a Dark Souls game.
I mean, speaking of difficulty, so I tried just using a second greatsword last night, and it was just broken. You hit with both of them at the same time, and you like almost 1.5 times your damage, and the attack speed's barely slower. I had to take it off. I'm like, no. But apparently people are saying strength builds don't work, which I don't feel
I'm a
that at all.
strength build and I one-shot the last 4 bosses of the game.
Yeah, straight up, right? And I think people just don't know how
I
to
beat
roll.
all the last 4 who are not easy at all without dying with a
Damn,
strength build. A strength katana that made things bleed, yes, but still a strength build.
Interesting. I didn't know there were strength katanas.
That's what the affinity is. When you change your affinity and you change...
Oh, you made it quality.
what-
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, not quality.
Well,
sorry,
you
heavy.
need, but it is the affinity.
Yeah.
With the Ashes of War, and I changed mine
Welcome
to
back,
be one that
everyone, to
ups
the
strength.
ID at Xbox
Yeah,
Showcase.
we're back.
Makes sense.
Boyo Cajun chilling right here with
So the stream's
Andrea,
back. For
and we're
reference, I'm
bringing you
still in an
all
ad
the
for
good
10
indie
seconds.
games that you've been looking forward to for
Yeah, see, it depends on when you join.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it halfway through it.
Forever. It's been so long. But I digress. Are you ready to hit the slopes for some snowboarding action?
Hey,
I know,
Shredders.
this is the best
Shredders?
Transition. Stick
We're,
with me, everybody. Shredders
working
arrives
on a review for this
tomorrow
right now.
on Game Pass, and ID at Xbox
Unfortunately,
showcases
we won't hit the
latest
embargo
trailer,
of,
but
I think,
first,
today.
a quick message
it's
from the
right
devs
here.
behind Shredders.
But,
Take a look.
Friggin' Fairy's working on it right now. Because I didn't think to ask. And I sent an email, and 20 minutes later we had a code. So they were very cool. Thank you, whoever here, because I literally filled out a form on their website.
Yeah, you're right. It probably was one of these guys.
Our photography booth, and we're super stoked that we can finally ride those boards.
Clobberl was playing it and he really liked it.
I snowballed
They
once.
emailed John 2 weeks ago about a code and he never saw it.
Oh,
Feel
flip.
bad. Yeah.
I really like that we're hitting up a lot of the smaller games. There are times where I'd check just to make sure the embargo is correct. I'd
There's
YouTube.
only 3 reviews up for this right now.
Yeah, that's
on
crazy.
OpenCritic.
Well, this looks good.
I swear, anything that's Xbox only, it just does not get that much coverage.
Yeah, and it doesn't get that many hits either, so I get it, you know. But still,
It would if there's
If the
plenty of
big
people
sites did.
looking for
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, you're right.
I mean, my
This looks
Legend of
really
Right one's like 1,100 now.
Yeah, which is a lot for us. So if it was like someone like IGN, it'd be pretty high.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. People just. I just get the feeling that so many of the bigger people that have been in the industry for a long time just don't want to have to follow everything anymore.
Yep.
I
Yep.
get it. You get bored and you don't want to
It's-
keep doing it, but I like playing things, and then I find it really cathartic and fun to write about them and make a video.
Yep. But people are like, man, why do games review so well all the time? Like in the 70s at the bare minimum. It's because, dude, people don't play things that aren't fun. You know?
Mhm.
Or like they shouldn't. Why would I spend 20 hours playing a game I don't like?
Doesn't it just make you want to catch some fresh powder?
Don't care.
It does. Like, I used to snowboard, and it means a lot to me because you never forget your first concussion, ironically. And I
Oh,
got
man.
married in
I've only been snowboarding once. I
Brings memories
barely made
back.
it down the
It's
first
just
green
fun
hill.
again.
Switched back to skis.
This is probably Phil Spencer's most anticipated title of the year.
Really?
If I did, I don't remember.
Well, I mean, he's a
right?
big
I remember
snowboarder.
snowboarding's a
I
blast.
had
We went a long
no
way
idea.
from the likes of
Yeah, he
cool
talks about it all
boarders
the time.
and 1080 snowboarding. It's fantastic.
Huh.
We're up to 109
Absolutely.
patrons, by
I
the way.
gotta take a look at
Hopefully
this
that keeps
back
going
during
up,
the
because when we're
winter
at
break, and now that we're
1,009,
almost into
we'll
spring,
have a budget.
you know, going up to the space is
Maybe
probably
a
not
studio.
on my mind as much as going to the beach, but that's what's great about video games is that you can transport yourself to anywhere at any
That was
should
fun
definitely
when you
try
watch
this.
a
Yeah,
Xbox
seems
stream and
pretty
you're
hype
just
for
like,
this.
this is a great Game Pass stream.
Oh yeah, they've been waiting
Every
for this,
time.
I think.
Yes,
Top
every
should be
single
mostly
time
shredders.
when the
Shredders,
PlayStation streams
shredders,
like,
and
this is a
shredders.
fun that
Dude,
maybe it'll
it
come to
looks
Xbox
really
in 2
good.
years stream.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But up next, Derek Bradley, the game director.
Oddly
on
enough, though, the
Game
state of play
Talk,
was
is going to be
most of them
talking
just
to
coming day and
Okadrian.
date.
But before
Yeah,
we meet him,
yeah, that
let's
looks
take a look at
that
the
looks
trailer.
interesting stuff.
Oh, no, not a TikToker. What? I heard the word TikTok.
Fling talk or something. is
Oh,
this
okay,
game,
thank
I think?
God.
Captured in engine, which I can barely read. Okay, there it is. You see the 5 seconds
Hellblade.
of a Starfield gameplay they released today.
Mm-hmm. Gotta look at a companion.
Yeah.
What? Turkeys. Johannes Kepler. I thought he's dead.
Yeah, Kepler sounds super familiar.
He's a scientist.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the Kepler telescope.
Yeah, they named some stuff after him.
Yeah.
So now we gotta keep talking. We're gonna get DMCA'd by the song. Blah blah blah
Oh my
blah blah
God,
blah
yeah.
blah blah. Oh no! It's coming to
We're
life.
Dark Souls now.
Mhm.
I just
Oh,
beat
ow.
some dude who took a sword out in a very, very disgusting way.
He's still got meat. Oh, he's out.
Yeah. So this looks straight up CG.
Novakin. Yeah, it's weird they're calling it an engine.
Yeah.
I mean, rendering like this wouldn't be the hardest thing, but the
Yeah,
animation
no,
is
wouldn't.
most likely all. It's probably an in-engine cutscene, obviously.
I mean, it still looks pretty good for an engine cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for an indie
Well,
title.
you know, guys, the indie devs, thanks to UE5, they're going to be making games that look like AAA.
Flintlock.
Oh, this
Oh,
is the Ashen
yes.
people, yeah.
Yes,
okay.
yes. Oh my god.
And day one
Why
Game
did you
Pass.
think of TikTok?
I heard the word talk at the end. Flintlock.
That completely changed my expectations for what this game is.
The complaining on the Discord is always annoying. So I mean, they're a bunch of miserable shitheads.
Yeah.
And you're defensive if you're not a miserable shithead and you
Mhm.
just like playing
How
video games.
dare you have a good time?
Yeah. How dare you not
That
care about
was
marketing
Flintlock.
and
I'm Okadrian. I'm joined
Ashen
by
was
Derek
fun,
Bradley.
but
Oh,
for
A40.
some reason,
How you doing, man?
Ashen
Welcome
did
aboard.
the Soul style
Good, yeah, thank you for
co-op,
having me.
and it killed it for me.
You know, people in the chat
That's
are already very smart about
I
this.
assume the
saw
soul style
someone
co-op
said,
is a
"Hey, you know what?
limitation
I
by
love
from,
Ashen,"
not like
and that was their only
an
comment, which
intention,
means
you
they
know?
know your history,
Well, their
have
netcode is
expectations,
horrifically
and
bad.
they
Terrible.
knows of how
Like
it
anytime I
coordinates.
invade or get invaded, I don't
Played
even
Ashen,
care. Like if
but
anyone
no
takes invasions or
familiarity with
PvP
how this
seriously in
game's
that game,
play.
something's wrong with you.
Yeah,
I also like how Cloabro
Ashen
was really complaining a lot that, oh, they're not, this is coming day one Game Pass. You wouldn't even know if I hadn't sent it. It's like, well, they've got an indie show coming in a day. Just wait. I get that marketing can be bad at times, but holy shit, the game's not coming for a long time, and they have a big showcase that they're about to do. Just let them. I consider these Twitch showcases big because I really like the games they show.
Also, the viewers are tending to going up. It started at 8, now it's at 15.
Either. Like, the thing is
Not the
that usually
highest, but
one
not
of
the worst
things that
either.
intrigues me the most is the fact that the game is called Flintlock.
Ashen, man, I can't, not a single Souls clone other than flipping the anime one I could get into.
Oh, yeah. I liked Ashen. I just really wanted to play a co-op, and I couldn't, and that killed it for me.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
but you can, but it's fully limited with the password system and people being like these weird little see-through ghost things. Like, oh, it's just, no.
I couldn't get a giant sword in the first hour, so I kind of dropped it. And then it got out of Game Pass really quickly. I think it was only like 6 months, maybe a year, probably a year.
So I suppose the whole proposition is like, how would this play out?
Big
Now,
step
how
up
would something
graphically
like
though,
Lord of the Rings play out
assuming
if you
in-engine
had
is even partially representative of
and they were
gameplay.
able to blow things up, and you could, you know,
look at, yes, more complaining from Star. Oh, nice trailer, I guess. I was like,
it's really interesting, and like there's a lot of really fun
why
stuff
so
we can do
miserable all the time?
yeah, in relation to
Dang, I can't even hear you type.
terrible magics that
You can
also
probably hear me
exist.
type, though. That's why I don't type.
Oh, I wasn't typing anything. I'm just reading.
Oh, no, I just mean in general. Every once in a while I see you type something and I don't hear it at all.
Hmm.
I would cut off your head.
Well, mine's not omnidirectional. It's just
Mine's supposed to be
omni-
single directional
yeah.
too, but you can hear this, right?
One of the questions that's been
It depends on the angle.
now in
Like if
chat,
it's just
one of the
coming up
questions
enough
I
or
see
bouncing off
is,
you.
I want to pet the dog. Can you pet the
So
dog?
like
Pet
when I'm
dog,
recording
yes,
something
no.
and I set my microphone up so I talk past it instead of into it,
deep
then it picks
question.
up way more
It's a
from the
really
other
deep question,
side of the room over there.
and something that we
And you
don't
can hear
really like
stuff.
to talk about, you know?
Makes sense. Yo, what's up with all this Weird West hype? Why can't I remember why people are so excited about this game?
It's the guy who started Arcane and left.
I think so, like,
Wait,
when it
Arcane?
comes down to it, he is kind of
Arcane.
the epitome of all that.
Oh,
It's
that's
freaking-
interesting.
Yeah, published by Devolver. They normally don't do stuff, but it's Ralph Colantonio, Rafael Colantonio, and a few other guys started up and a few other guys, a few other founders of Wolfeye Studios, and this is their first game.
Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense because images-wise, it just looks like that one other.
Julian
Western
Roby,
game.
Rafael Colantonio, and Binu Philippe. Three guys who founded it, I think.
I can see why people are excited then.
And I'm 99% sure we're on the list, and that one's coming in 2 weeks.
So important, you know? It really
Jesus,
is.
2 weeks?
Yeah. It was originally coming in January and got delayed to March 30th.
Remember when we said we were gonna have like a slow month? I think it was like January or something.
And then January they just announced so much in Game Pass and stuff that
Yeah.
it ended up being really busy.
I don't think there ever will be a slow month anymore, dude.
While it was December, I looked at January, February, March, and there was like 20 things total, and we've already done like almost 40 reviews.
Jesus.
The guns and the bombs and all that kind of stuff.
They just keep coming.
Yeah, so row 4 through row
brings all the dark magic, so you'll sort of see
40. So 36 games that we've wanted to or have reviewed. We've only missed like 5 or 6 for January, February, March. And there's things in that we reviewed that I never put in here because they were codes that you already got and just randomly did or something, or someone wanted to do something.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, it's already the 16th, huh? Okay, I gotta get that one done.
No, I love the majesty of the setting. I love the looks like a boss at the very end that has the giant hole in his head that kind of glimmers and
Oh, yeah.
So
People get annoyed whenever we actually moderate the forums. We really try to not hide stuff often, but when it's just really
it's a big
stupid,
jump up for us, and
we're
as I
going
say,
to.
like, I mean, for every single part of the game, from art style right through to character progression, all of that kind of stuff. It's a massive.
It's a pretty small team too, I think, right? A44.
For us, you know,
Though they probably
it's very
staffed up.
sympathetic to the
This is it is a massive step up graphically from Ashen.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like massive. Ashen was crazy stylized.
Napoleonic type tech level. we wanted to really portray that with a lot more of a realistic style, I suppose you could say.
We have a show
but
tomorrow,
also,
right?
For our studio, it's just invigorating to try new things.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
test
Thursday.
our limits
Okay.
and push as far as we can.
And you've had success in the past. You've done some great
And
stuff.
then the first
and
episode
the funny thing
releases
about a
the
trailer,
next
too,
Thursday.
is you
Yep.
never know if the trailer
Yeah,
is
so we'll
giving you
do
glimpse
a
of
regular
what
You
is
Had Me
or
at Halo
what is
tomorrow,
not possible.
Yeah.
and then
I
we'll
know
start up
Halo
the
came
weekly
when this movie
spoiler
was
cast
first, I was
after
like,
that.
hey, when I saw the
What time did you
Okay.
think? Same time, 8 o'clock?
It properly represented it, right? Do you feel like this trailer properly represents what this game is going to end up like?
Yeah, I think that's something that we like sort of deeply
Hmm.
believe.
There,
in
we have some
core,
users that
like,
are ignored
all of
by
the
like
stuff that you
20,
see here
25
is
people.
captured
It's
in engine,
very
so,
sad
we've
to see on
essentially just
the
used
forums.
the
It's a
spaces
good
that
feature.
we have in the game. We've used the characters we have in the game.
Be able to
and
ignore
composed
someone
them
that
for
you
the
think is an
trailer.
idiot.
But it really is just this is what it's going to look
No,
like.
no, Britt.
So,
The show doesn't count
yeah,
because
very similar to Ashen in that regard.
because
I mean, almost all of these great-looking games are on Game Pass, so that you're just going to get them by default anyways. But no, it doesn't count.
Like the cinematics,
They're not
and
AAA's.
of course they want to find out.
But the
if
crazy
you
part
can
is
get
the recent state of play, the
Fox
recent
Bird,
direct
bird
were
daughter
filled
thing,
like
which we'll find
most
out
of
in the
them of
future,
like games like
as
this,
you
indie
point out,
games.
Most directs are not
But
even
what
new.
other
They're
updates on whether or
friggin'
not
ports.
that's
Yeah.
possible?
Yeah.
Where can we get more information?
Straight up, this last direct people
They're
were excited
literally
about.
porting
Half
Portal.
of
You can find our website if you just search Flintlock or A44 Games. You'll be able to find us on Twitter. You'll be able to find us.
It's cool that they're coming on Game Pass, though. That means these guys have a good relationship with
Pretty
it.
much everywhere.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It went well the first time. They're coming back the second
Yeah.
time. That
Ashen was a surprisingly
That's
high-profile
That's my
Game Pass
favorite
release
answers.
when it
Just-
came
just
out.
Google us.
It was
Find us
during the
there.
time of
So
things being
thank you
pretty
very
dead.
much for that. Thank you for the
Yeah.
information and thank you for
It's funny
bringing
people
us
say,
this
"Oh, there's like
wonderful
nothing
cinematic
lately." It's like,
trailer.
no,
That's
there's been a
fantastic.
lot of games the last few years. You go back a few years
you, Derek.
before that, and there was
Yeah.
nothing.
Thank you.
Gears 5 for me
That
is
looks
the
really
start
good,
of when
right? And
Xbox has no
I think
games died.
everyone I tried
It
to
just
get an
didn't
answer,
exist.
but
He's running original
that was some
Fable on an OG
really, really
Xbox
good
back there, it
navigation
seems.
by
Oh,
Or
that's
it's just
cool.
on-
Respect to him.
Or it's
He's got a
Next,
he's just running
Andrew
a
Renee is going to talk to
a newer
TX
console
from
too.
Roblox.
He's got a Connect
Looks
on
like
there
Jan's
too.
Matt
he has
and
a
Matthew
joy drift
Creative
a
Director
drift
and Technical
a drift
Director
switch right
at
there.
Splitting Point Studios,
Crap, what's it
which
called?
is the
Stick drift
studio
switch.
behind the viral hit Wacky Wizards and High Fidelity phenomenon, Rolling Thunder. Take it away, Andrew.
Rolling Thunder.
Thanks, Adrian.
Johnson
and
and
welcome,
Matt, right?
Johnson and Mad. Welcome to the show,
Oh,
guys.
dude.
How's it going?
That is definitely a name for one.
Right, that's what I'm thinking of. When I hear that's what I think of.
So, Splitting Point Studios has made quite a name for itself within the Roblox community.
Oh, yeah, that's
for
right, I heard about this.
all kinds of stuff. But the latest thing that people are talking about, of course, is Rolling Thunder. And this game that you guys created doesn't even look like it's inside Roblox. It's
Now
just
people are going
bonkers.
to
How
piss
long
off
has
that
it
they're
been in
talking about
development?
Roblox, but Roblox is one of the biggest goddamn games on the planet, so of course
Yep.
they're going to talk about it, and it's on.
But it's not on the blue console, so it doesn't exist.
No.
Started out as like a hobby project, and then we just like it's just gone so far, and like the graphics are crazy.
Damn it.
cool for, like streaming on.
Jamie, why are you pinging
Yeah,
Megan?
it's real fun.
I always
You guys
feel
are
bad.
no
I always feel off
strangers
when
to
people
the
ping
Roblox
people in
community.
gaming
You've
because
been
gaming's so bad.
making content,
So
doing
if you
content
ping an
creation
industry
for quite some
person in
time now.
gaming,
I would
then I
say
just am like,
very
Oh,
well-known
oh, yeah,
within
I
the
see.
Roblox community.
Don't ping someone in that
How have
awful
you
channel.
guys really seen the journey, not only of what you have been
Worst
doing
channel
as
on
a
the
studio,
server.
but really where the kind of UGC community has come.
Sorry if I'm being
I mean,
too
it feels
defensive
like
about
Roblox has
actually
just,
liking
like,
things and not wanting to
skyrocketed in the
always
last
be a
couple
miserable
years.
shithead.
It has, yeah. It's gone insane. I mean,
Roblox,
I've been on
huh?
the platform for about 10 years.
It's one of the
so that's
biggest
like, you know,
goddamn. It's
almost my entire memorable
might
life,
be the biggest game out there. It's like a $40
since then,
billion
and, yeah,
IP now.
you know,
It's easily the
ridiculous.
biggest game no one talks about, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
My daughter was literally
today
playing
was,
it
you know,
yesterday
so many
after not playing it for a long
projects
time.
that
She's
every time
13.
I'm like, it doesn't
Dude,
look
I'd go to
great.
people's houses and their kids would just be playing
It's gonna
Roblox on
become
their
a thing
PC,
where,
and I'm
you know,
like,
that
what the heck?
comes
And then
like,
you
it
see
does
some of
look
the stuff
like
people
Roblox now,
build within it, and you're like,
just
Jesus
so many
Christ.
tools they're
Yeah,
adding
I mean, it has
and-
issues. Definitely some predatory stuff happening in terms of like monetization, but
yeah.
It's
but
just
it's
it's
something
predatory
about it.
from
This is going to
non-corporations, so
be
people feel better
the
going at it.
wave of the next
Yep.
generation
We're
of
used to
game
being
developers. I mean,
having
obviously
predatory
tools
monetization
like
if it's a
Unity,
giant
Unreal
corporation
Engine are
doing it.
always going to be
Yep.
important, but it feels like the kind of toolbox that Roblox is handing to young creators feels so approachable.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like the transition from like player to developer, like on Roblox, is so seamless and easy. Like we had this, like literally, like every kid plays Roblox, right? Like, as they like grow older and they start getting teenage years, like it's absolutely going to happen. Like,
23.13 billion market cap. Jesus
start
Christ.
going from playing
It's insane.
Roblox to
I don't understand how it even happened in terms of like why. Why does every single kid play this game?
Because they can just jump in and play
yourself not wanting
4
to
or
go back and
5,000
play 'cause you're
different
doing just
things,
too
and a
much
few of them
work?
take off,
Do
and
you
they're
ever
all
just
playing it
go in
together,
and,
and it's
like,
free.
just mess around for funsies?
So okay, so
It's
back when
free
I was a
to play.
kid, we would use a website called MiniClip to play our games on our PCs. It was just like a website of a bunch of mini games. I guess the kid equivalent today is something like Roblox.
Mhm. And there are games that
interesting.
legitimately look nice and play okay.
Yeah, like this thing. Holy crap.
Yeah, so it just comes down to you can play it, and people can play on anything. Like, and obviously PC is going to have the most available to it with the modding tools
Yes.
and everything, but
Yes.
people still play it a ton on like iOS and Android and
Xbox,
you've
man,
got
it's
Xbox.
constantly in the top 10 at least of Xbox.
Mhm.
Most played.
And then you get your Robux, and you can get
That's so
little
awesome
looks for
that
your
it can kind of
characters and
be
shit,
a
and yeah,
collaborative experience
makes a
with
lot
your
of money.
community. And speaking of which, we unfortunately
Yeah.
don't have enough time to keep talking about Rolling Thunder, though I have a bazillion questions about it. But if people in the chat want to keep up with the
Yeah,
development of what you guys are working on, where's the best place to follow
Roblox.
you guys?
They right, boss man.
Oh, by the way, they already showed us
shameless plug right
all
here,
the guests.
Randall,
We know who they are.
You can just Google it and it should come up.
After this is founder of Megacat Studios. And then the lead designer behind Floppy Night.
Plugs here at the
Are
idea
the two remaining
Xbox
guests, it looks
Showcase.
like.
So it's not shameless. Plug away. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much
Oh,
for
and
taking
Booker
time
T's gonna
to
show up.
chat with
Huh.
me about Rolling
Okay.
Thunder.
I know what that's
And like
about.
he said,
That's
you
the
can
other
go ahead and
embargo
follow
thing
him
I know.
at Jandal,
Interesting.
And, enjoy
All
the
right.
rest of your day.
If it's, I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't know what else he could be a part of on here. That's something that makes
We
sense.
have got more show to come, but we have another quick break, so don't go anywhere.
Another quick
More
break.
surprise Game Pass.
See, the breaks feel like they come really quick, but then you look at when the last one happened, it's been 20 minutes.
Yeah.
The last one happened.
Surprise Game Pass announcements. And I'm running an ad. Boom! If you want another,
gotten it yet.
do 8 subs now.
Digital eye support.
If
Nice.
you
Oh, there it is. No,
use
I
your
don't.
Twitch Prime, you can skip
needed to filter blue light from
these
digital
ads.
devices.
Yeah.
This formula delivers clinically
There you go.
studied
Now I got them.
ingredients
Interesting.
that help
All right.
revitalize the density of your
Why
macular
did you get
tissue
vaccinated?
and filter
I'm
blue
assuming the
light
ads are
before it
targeted.
reaches your eyes' delicate photoreceptors.
Or localized
Protect your
at
eyes
least.
from the digital world's blue light with Gummy Science digital eye support from Life Extension.
I've got a GIF that just says you're all miserable shitheads that I really want to post on the Discord, but I won't.
We had one extremely difficult Karen. Let me speak.
Just know anyone who's watching that I think this.
No, the better way to go about it is just to be positive, almost toxically positive, which isn't really
No,
a
but
thing,
but
you
then
know.
I'm just being defending. I'm being defensive by not hating something.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Jamie, you might be happy if that is the thing I'm thinking of. I don't. Do you know what that game is called, Jamie?
Agent, you've got a graze problem.
Oh, he might not be able to see me.
Color by L'Oreal Men Expert.
You know what that game is called?
Never seen a man dye his hair before? In 5
It's a
minutes.
remix of.
Coverage. Boom. New.
Yeah, this is. What is the song?
At Rocco and Roxy, we know that
Oh my
pets are
God.
a huge part of the family. We also know that
Oh God, chat. Does anyone know what the
is a
song
huge part
is?
of being a pet parent.
Dang it, it's stuck in my
That's why
head.
Our stain and odor eliminator was our first product ever. Since then, it's racked up over 60,000 5-star reviews because it's so darn good. Simply put, hey guys.
Comic probably 2 hours. I want to say.
And with the way Twitch goes, that's generally the starting point for what their streams are.
Every surface, every time.
Because they know mixing in ads makes them and the people watching and the people co-streaming a lot of money. So.
And the viewership continues to stay solid, around 15,000.
Yeah, that's just the one thing a lot of people don't get so much is that Twitch knows their audience. They know what they want to watch. That's why they put you on shows like this. Oh no, this advertisement, blah 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 blah. Scrapple babble dumble day. Gonna mute the Elgato all night and day. Okay, I muted it.
Oh, the ad showed up in the.
Yeah, because I'm just running through the Elgato, so the ads are running behind me.
Of course.
And
Yeah.
making sound. So.
Yeah, makes sense.
Fucking advertisements using this goddamn.
Oh, because you're
shit.
running it through the Xbox. Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
could run
interesting.
in through my PC, but it's just
Yeah,
it's
no.
easier on my laptop if I do the capture card thing. But
makes
that'll be
sense.
another nice thing if I'm able to build. I'm essentially building an editing PC for streaming the podcasts and making better looking reviews, because I've noticed some of the timing on my Elden Ring review was off because it was chugging so fucking hard I could not get it the way I wanted.
We have been putting on
Drove
a
me
clinic
nuts.
with some really good video games.
I just had too many clips. It loaded so much into memory that I overdid it.
I do see you in
Speaking of
chat
loading
trying
clips,
to
holy
defend
crap,
your performance
DaVinci
in the
loads
Steve
things in 2
Academy,
seconds.
and
It's
don't
ridiculous.
worry,
I don't
it's
understand how.
okay. We all believe that you would have solved the puzzle.
What's 2 seconds for you? Like, it loads fast for me, but it's still, I can overload my available system memory because I only have 12 gigs.
Oh yeah. I have an obscene amount. So yeah.
All right, the wrestling code. Is this what I was thinking?
Yeah. I'm future proofed for RAM for the next like 10 years.
See, this is what happens when you let him play a game in the middle of the stream. I told him that it was risky. But what's not risky is the chunk of new
No,
trailers
different thing
we've got for you guys.
I'm
Let's take a
talking
look at
about.
what's coming to Xbox
Jamie.
soon.
Not the wrestling code. Different name. White Thorn Games. What have you done, White Thorn Games? God,
We anime now.
They're in Pennsylvania. Why are they doing anime?
Interesting. No, it looks like Western animation.
Yeah. It's Western anime.
Yeah. I mean, it's anime, man. It's flipping strict
Wow, they've made a lot of
definition.
stuff.
What the hell? What is this?
I think they made a lot of smaller games. Whale Fall, I think, is one I see on the website here. Oh, they made Lake. Or they published Lake, one of the two. Indie game publisher. Okay, they published a lot of games. They published Lake.
Whoa, that was not the gameplay I expected. This is still not the gameplay I
Oh,
expected.
it's a tactics game?
Yeah.
They put all their work into the animation. Definitely not the 3D models.
Ha. Like, the animation gives me like Korra vibes, and then the game gives me Final Fantasy Maxima vibes.
Oh, Fall. Yeah, I mean, if you told me that this was a remake of a game from 2002, I'd believe it.
Yeah.
A really
yeah, so would I.
small.
Interesting that
indie
that's an
title.
Xbox trailer, though. That
Yeah.
considering it's on Kickstarter.
Oh.
The
It's floating.
heck?
Oh. Why, thank you. See, that was.
What the heck?
Is this the one they've shown before with the train? Yeah, this is the train one. They've shown this before. Thank you, Glasgow MC1, for the Twitch Prime. That is very kind of you. They have shown this game before.
Indie games go kind of hard, huh, in terms of their concepts.
Yeah, this is
What
the,
the
like, you build up your train and you go after other trains, and it's all in this weird-ass reality. I don't remember the name, but they've shown this one before.
What the hell is this? First person's interesting. Some like Sea of Thieves vibes in terms of how it looks like it plays. Void Train.
Void Train.
I feel like I could have probably guessed that, considering it's in the void.
I
and
should have
it's a
remembered
train.
it, but yeah.
Yeah. Coming this year. It's nice that the showcase is mostly games that
Pit
are
People
released in
is
the few
awesome,
months.
Britt. I loved Pit People. It was really good.
Hello. Today we will show you a bit
Hello.
of the new There Is No Light gameplay.
There
along
is
with
no
a
light.
couple of unseen locations.
I see a fair bit of
Hope you
light
enjoy
here.
What we prepared for you. Now we are located at Frontier. Pilgrims from all underworld.
I wonder what these guys are using to make these
their path
games.
to Messiah.
Unity still?
Their
Or no,
savior.
probably not Unity for this.
But Solar Core kill any heretic they can catch.
Oof. Ah.
Oh,
Yeah.
ow. Okay.
Holy flip. Okay, that's violent. Jesus.
We took a secret path through caves to reach the
I'm
Pilgrims'
interested.
camp.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I am too.
Hero's way. He will meet many people and creatures who need his support.
Hey, baby.
Help or not is your choice, which will affect the hero's karma. Karma will
I'm
be
a
needed
dud.
in future, so be
Yeah,
mindful
yeah,
of your
man.
choices and decisions.
Reminds me of Infernax a little in terms of the help or don't
Yeah.
help feature. By the way, Infernax was a really good game. If you're ever in the mood for like an old school like Metroidvania, it was
First
really
Pilgrim's
solid.
Camp.
Man, I'm gonna be
You
all
can
over
gather
this
some
one.
information about Messiah, Pilgrim,
The one
and
game
the
I wish I had
Lighthouse of Hope.
reviewed so I could have given another 10 was Hyper
Some
Light
people can
Drifter.
give you subquests with great
Mm.
rewards.
God, I
so
fucking
don't
love
miss
that
them.
game so much. And then they had a new game come out on PlayStation that just never, like a wet fart. No one remembered it existed.
Here they are.
I
Solar
think I
Action,
remember you
Solar
talking
Winds or
about.
something.
Yeah.
That game came out last year. Did you know that? I don't think anyone did.
I did not know that. Honestly,
Oh my
PlayStation
God.
doesn't treat their indies other than like a few too hot. It looks interesting. Well, I like all games like these.
This is
that
reminding me of
Yeah.
Technocop. It's an old Genesis game that was awful, but it was
you can see
super gory. Like you just shoot someone to death with bullets, and then they just explode in a bunch of gore, and there's just a pile of guts on the ground.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. That's interesting.
There's
yeah.
a lot of gore in this one. Fuck, I gotta get the name of this so I can immediately.
Something through the light, right? There is no light.
Yeah, there is no light.
Oh, this combat looks really interesting.
I really want to review this, and Star's like, huh? Why? I'm like, because it looks really good. Idiot.
Is she watching the stream? Better than PoE.
Damn it, I can't get rid of it. Too fast.
Who,
All right,
who
who the
added
hell's
it? Was it
publishing
you?
There Is No Light?
Cannibals have strange architecture.
There is
They build
no
their houses on top of each other.
light.
And that brings many
You guys get to see the live process of how I beg for codes. And by beg, I just send out an email. This is Unity.
Unity, interesting. Okay.
Yep. Unity makes nice looking games.
Yeah, it does. I've been meaning to like dip my feet in it, but it just never got to it.
Okay. Outside of Tunic, anything good? I'm like, yeah, most of the show. Most of the show has been good. Published by Hype Train Digital. Boy, I don't know who that is. I'm about to. There Is No Light. Have I ever gotten anything about this game? I have. Oh no, it's just dying like, god damn it. Come on, Outlook. I want There Is No Light. That's all I want. I don't want anything that has the word light in it. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Jesus.
Looks pretty difficult too.
It looks relentless, which I really like in games.
Yeah, I've
All right,
seen you play that one shooter that reminded me of Doom.
Hype Train Digital. How do I get in contact with you, Hype Train
Pilgrims
Digital?
believe that to clean your soul, you should look into holy water and reject any evil within you. I think our hero has many secrets because his evil side is tough as hell.
Any Game Pass fodder on there? He fucking, no wonder why nobody likes you.
It does look like he's joking.
I know he
he's
is,
saying,
but it's the boring jokes.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
But
just
then
the
Sarah
same
noted
dumb
correct.
shit. People are like, oh, you're so defensive. It's like, no, I'm just sick of how bad and lazy it is.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, I'll agree.
The whole don't say Xbox dead rule is essentially because people were just spamming it non-stop.
And at a certain point, it becomes less of a joke, more just an annoyance.
There Is No Light is coming out this year.
Hype Train Digital, how do I contact you? Coming out this year?
So not Game Pass, it looks like, but hey, that's okay. Not everything needs to be on Game Pass.
Not yet, anyways.
Yeah, good shot.
Man, the
There Is No Light,
Twitch
not even
chat
on their goddamn
comments
website.
For There Is No Light were hilarious. The
Oh, that's
cannibals
stupid.
living on
I'm gonna have
top
to
of each
friggin'
other,
message them on Twitter. I've had to do that before.
The grunts, I love it.
I like that impression of the
Hype Train Digital. That's
I got
fun.
once I got called out.
Sounded like.
They knew I was like Boy Train, and I
guess Dark Souls just means difficult these days.
Trains meets Half-Life.
I think the 2D Dark Souls game
Half-Life
was
is
called
red and
something
void.
Souls,
It looks
Elden Souls, something like that.
I like that Brunamania in chat said.
Give me one second.
He
they
reviewed
thought
it,
looked like
I think.
Polar Express and Snowpiercer
Yeah,
got
Hype
into a
Train
fight.
Digital.
Yeah, that's about what it comes down to.
All
Right
right, I'm
there.
literally going to DM them on Twitter.
Battle
Good
of
news
the
is,
Trains.
all of you
But you
love video games.
expressed
Hello,
some
comma,
very
my name
intriguing
is
sounds
Jesse North.
during the Whale Fall
Yeah.
trailer.
You know, I
editor
did because
for
the
app.
fact that Whalefall started off with anime, right? A very Ni no Kuni style, and I thought it was going to transition into the gameplay. But there was this
your
juxtaposition, right, of the
title.
anime style
There
and
is
then origami
no
style artwork for the game. So
Xbox.
that's why I kind of made the like I was making the there is no right sounds during the trailer.
Yeah, it looks like the cutscenes and some of the narrative
Gained.
dialogue scenes in the gameplay are going to be in that anime style, and then it looks like the gameplay itself, you know, is in the complementary art style. It's interesting. We don't see a lot of games doing that.
No, but we do see a lot of games, and we're going to see even more, including this next game, which I am extremely biased towards, right? We're going to meet the devs and stars behind a little game called WrestleQuest. Now, WrestleQuest is the only game that allows
This is the
you
other
to
one that
download
was
suplex and taunt your way through a
this is the one.
massive RPG
WrestleQuest
world
was the other
where wrestling
embargoed one.
Action figures and toys collide. So before we, meet the team, let's watch. I always want to say this.
Time.
Let's watch the world premiere trailer of WrestleQuest.
That's how I get game codes. I Google how do I contact these people, and then I try and contact them. That's probably not the Booker T one then.
Taking the world by storm, bravely embarking on an epic quest from parts unknown. The journeyman.
Oh, it's like an RPG Maker wrestling game.
Take on the very best. He's here and ready to make his mark on his
They've got real people. Randy Savage, Andre the Giant, Jake the Snake. Toy Box Jimmy.
wherever he goes. The rising star that everyone wants to know. An unstoppable, insurmountable, high-flying behemoth in the ring. Unbelievable! He's bringing out moves we've never seen before.
Thunderful is publishing Cursed Golf. At least they're emailing me about it. Jesse from XboxEra here. We would love to do a review of Cursed Golf on the Xbox platform. Exclamation point or no?
Ah, man, this is my favorite time of the day. I've been waiting. I'm going to try to do this as professionally as possible. Welcome the founder.
Oh, it is the
Mega
one with
Cat
Booker T.
Studios,
Okay.
James
Oh, Jeff Jarrett and Booker T. Okay.
Outlaw, Double J, Jeff
Oh my
Jarrett
god, was I
here,
muted
of
that
course,
whole time?
my man,
God
Mr.
dang
Five
it.
himself, Booker T. Thank you
That
all
makes
for
sense.
joining me for this.
Cursed to Golf.
Thanks, Adrian. Hyped to be here.
Thank you.
What's up?
Yeah, love to have you all here. I heard that Adrian was up in the background, good looking out. Of course, first things first, big shout outs to Queen Charmel. Well deserved. Hall of Fame. Yeah, you know what it is.
Yes,
Yeah, we
indeed.
applaud
My
that.
queen taking her rightful place.
Booker T, you need more upload.
Yes. Beautiful routine.
A better webcam. No, it looks like he has full on arm and everything.
Happy to have
Huh.
you all here today. James, want to start
It's
with
probably
you?
his
Hey, you
upload
know
and
what?
whatever they're
Maybe you
using
haven't
for
held the
this.
championships that I know of, but
Yeah.
with this game right
Oh,
here,
man, I haven't looked
we
at
got a
chat in a while.
championship
Sorry,
underway.
chat.
Tell me what we're looking at right now. What is this?
Yeah, another Dark
Yeah,
Souls.
I
I bet
wanna
you it's
add
not a
that,
Dark Souls. It's just
Yeah.
more like a hack and slash.
Yeah.
WrestleQuest here from a fan perspective, like this is a
This is an interesting game. A lot of different like mishmashing
excited about.
Mhm.
styles.
Although I've never wrestled. I have powerbombed.
I'm sure the
myself to
Discord's
sleep,
real happy
and I
about it.
often wrestle
Oh whoa,
with
Booker
my
T's webcam
outfit
is
and
it's really wide. I think they
But
just zoomed in
forward,
a
it's
lot.
all
That's
good,
why.
And it's major creative.
It's his upload, all macro blocking everything.
So WrestleQuest is the world's first wrestling RPG. It's very much inspired
Twitter
by
DM
nostalgia
to
from
publisher.
ground up. It's the art style, it's the IP.
Filling out the,
storytelling. If I describe WrestleQuest,
I'm surprised they got the
it's
IP for
Toy
this.
Story,
What the hell you
Lord
called?
of the Rings storytelling. Through
Is
the
that
lens of the
DDP?
wrestling
Or is that Jeff
universe.
Jarrett?
So everything here is wrestling. There's no kayfabe. Wrestling's always on, and wrestling is life.
Twitter DM.
So it's very much packed in every nook and cranny with just this very, very real love for wrestling that we've transformed with.
I'll be honest, the sheer popularity of wrestling always surprises me. Even like modern
I mean,
day
it's
popularity.
male soap operas with.
Oh yeah,
sports
no,
and-
I get it.
Gameplay
It's just,
right
I
here,
didn't.
and Brooke, I'll
I just
start
don't
with
realize
you. I remember we
it's
spoke
so
earlier, you mentioned
popular.
that you were a gamer. We were talking about how in video
As a
games,
kid, I'd
it's
always
always
be
the
like, "Do you know
passion
it's
to your
fake? Do you know it's
agencies.
fake?" Because like I never
When the
watched
brain
it, but
busts
you know,
off
you're a
the
kid,
top
you're
rope.
stupid,
But
and it's
I
like,
love
yeah,
a
yeah, they
game that
do.
talks
It's
about the
it's
story
a show,
element of wrestling.
you know.
Can you tell me what that means to you?
just putting on
that's the
performances.
part of wrestling that's near and dear to my heart. I always talk about the Shakespeare and the Romeo and Juliet, the Phantom of the Opera, the Encore, the Bravo. Being able to go out and tell a great story through professional wrestling has always been the pinnacle of the professional wrestler trying to get to that point through a game like this. The fans actually have a chance to actually feel what it's like to be inside of the game.
That's big shout outs to that. And Double J, of course, you know all about wrestling and storytelling and what it's like to reinvent. So can you talk to me about the process that you were looking forward to as well?
Went through the Randy Savage estate to use his likeness.
You know, coming from a wrestling family, I'm a third-generation wrestling promoter. I've wrestled for over 35 years.
Don't watch Glow with your kids. Well, you know, it's not, you're not American, so they probably won't mind boobs that much, but yeah.
Don't watch what?
Glow, gorgeous ladies.
Oh,
of
Glow.
Netflix show.
Yes, I need to watch it. I've heard
It's a good show,
amazing things.
but there's a fair amount of boobs in it.
Yeah, I figured. Most Netflix shows are. They kind of went pretty hard on that for a while.
People have them.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Sadly, it got canceled because of COVID. It was doing really well, but then. But my wife really liked it.
By all accounts, I heard it was a great show.
Yeah. Yeah, Allison Brie and
I'm happy you brought that up too. And James, we're kicking off
Eddie Gilpin and some other. They're really good mix of actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Actors.
I remember when I was a kid,
Yeah.
his beef with
Yeah, I mean, we can say actors, right? I mean, actors is like a pretty general term. I know it's technically gendered, but it also isn't.
Thought they hated each other. I thought Earthquake killed Damien. I thought Jake was blind in one eye.
So just EA removed Russian and Belarus countries as esports programs. That's interesting. EA is not that big, but if something like Steam or Riot did that, it'd be a pretty big deal. Steam especially, it'd be massive. A lot of Russian Dota teams.
Another thing, my goodness. Josh Shields. Josh Shields, thank you for the Twitch Prime.
Nice.
It could be blasphemous at times
What
to
the
say
hell?
that
There's a cat in my closet?
wrestling and Steelers here, but it's the truth of the office. You know, it's like it's something we've just.
Well, we are hour and 36 minutes in. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just about 2 hours.
Right, because if you look at the interviews, so this was founder of Mega Cat Studios, wrestling, blah, 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 and then lead game designer behind Floppy Night is the last one.
Like many of us, about 3 to 5 feet away, because it's an old.
Yeah, it's a good show.
And he just
Yeah,
glued
it is.
And that eventually is what inspires him to follow.
Hey, thank you, man.
These heroes through
It's always nice to have more people.
and trying and pushing.
That's one thing when I'm playing something, and even if there's just 1 or 2 people talking in chat, it makes it a lot more. Like time just flies. Like I was playing State of Decay and talking with Mort and other people about it, and it would be like 2.5 hours in, like Jesus Christ, it's been that long.
Did you start a new
Like 5
area, or
minutes.
did you?
I started a brand new one, yeah.
Nice. One of like the newer areas, like
No, I never played State of Decay 1, so I actually did the area from there.
Trumbull Valley.
Trumbull.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I've only played State of Decay 2 for like maybe half a dozen hours. It was fun. It wasn't the game I thought it was, in a good way.
I might. I bet you somebody on our team is going to want to review this. Chase is down too.
This looks like a relatively high-profile release too for an indie game.
So he's kind of front and center into what inspires Muchacho to follow in these footsteps.
Give me some like Maple Story vibes in the art style.
Independent wrestlers and legendary.
His name's Muchacho Man, and he's wearing like Mexican garb. I wonder if you are a Mexican main character. That'd be cool.
That'd be interesting. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Working with the most legendary wrestlers, each one is a Statue of Liberty style monument.
There's so many things, Abbott. I don't think I own, unless State of Decay 1's on Game Pass. I don't even own it.
Jeff, of course, has
it's probably on Game Pass.
State of Decay 1 worth playing these days? I kind of figured 2 was just the better game in the sense where just play 2 instead.
It's like a immersive storytelling experience where when you're working through these angles, and I think this is really going to be fun for wrestling fans. Upon completing,
yeah, I realized we hadn't been doing anything at night for a while, so I was like, oh, my wife's over working on her art over there. I've got a few hours. I'll just hop on and play some stuff. I did Rise of the Tomb Raider and then Halo Infinite campaign last night on Legendary.
Oh, nice. Like the whole one? The whole game? Or just...
I started it up. It's the second time I've done it, and I just got through the first open world mission.
Nice. I am still in my tank mission. Tank gun route? I'm like maybe the second last level. And then lasso is the plan.
What you know? What here's the
That'll be
thing
fun.
that I was just sitting here thinking. I'm watching the chat come in. Adrian, this
Mm-hmm.
is all kind of new to me. This whole it's really cool. But the thing that has attracted me to the entire WrestleQuest, no matter what town it may be, is and Booker probably
3 months till June.
whether it's an action.
When I read the press release on this, I was like, oh, I don't know. But then,
Authenticity
yeah,
is it for me.
I'm interested in this one after seeing it. I have no idea if this is on Game Pass or not.
Engaged with it, and that's what WrestleQuest is. James just went over point after point after point.
Do you not have coffee usually?
Experience is, and so that is at the
No,
very
hardly
top
ever.
of the list for me. Is no matter
Because
what
I always
town,
forget.
and look, me and Booker both have
You need an
podcasts.
assistant, bro.
You'll see
We gotta get you an assistant. That should be our next.
No, I'm
next item.
particular about it, and I've finally found a way that I make it that I really like.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
got a little
Okay.
bit of mocha syrup.
Instant or
No, well, the syrup is just a chocolate.
Yeah,
liqueur
with the coffee
syrup.
itself.
But my coffee, I grind it. It's I got whole
Okay.
bean
Nice.
Starbucks breakfast blend because it was on
Nice,
sale,
nice.
and they're pretty good.
There's always the
Just
legacy that carries on.
I don't
blend up a
drink
little
coffee,
bit, use
but-
French press, and then there you go.
Oh, yeah, damn, that sounds good.
A splash of sweetener, splash of the chocolate
Cream?
syrup, and then
Of course. I mean,
oatmeal.
you guys
Oh,
couldn't
damn.
have,
Oatmeal
hit
milk,
the nail on the
oatmeal
head
milk
better,
creamer, because
with
holy shit,
someone like,
that's tasty.
Savage.
Actually sounds really damn good.
It's really
I need to look into
naturally
that.
sweet too, so you don't
Not
need
just
much sweetener on top of it.
Oh, holy crap! I need to look into that. What the hell?
Leading up to that match. You know,
Yeah, I've long
people
since
like
basically
Larry
replaced all
Crush,
sugar with
you know,
sweetener
you
for me.
create your own story.
At this point, I can't tell the
and
difference
relive that
taste-wise.
story. I think for
Which I don't know
me,
if that's a
what
good
I
thing.
get out of this more
I
than
don't think it
anything
is, actually.
There again, the storytelling, which I think is the base of professional wrestling.
Creamer.
I 100% agree with that. Like I was saying, as a fan growing up, and James, I'm happy you're taking the story element into
This
a game
is
like
interesting,
this.
man.
I love grappling.
It's like an
I love creating my own
overworld.
interests, my own character.
It's like a
But I
full-blown
fell in love with
RPG.
everything. I remember again WrestleMania 7, seeing Macho Man do the elbow drop
Hmm.
like 5 times. Warrior gets up, speaks to the heavens, wins. I'm thinking, oh my god, my heart's broken.
The silk
And then he
oat
reunites with
creamer.
Sherry. Like to me, I saw people in the audience
Silk oat.
crying.
Okay, that makes sense.
My
Silk oat,
mom
yeah.
was crying.
I like the art.
Didn't even understand
Yeah,
why.
I really like the art. It's
It reminds me of like the 90s
Yep.
wrestling games with obviously way more pixels on screen.
Dude, reminds me of the 90s like RPGs, like Lufia or stuff like that, you know? Chrono Trigger a little bit, the overworld and like
First, I just want to jump in and say that 30% of our
is that a
time
Gundam?
is crying, and the other 30% is just marking out because it's like I can't. As I'm sitting on our group introduction to WrestleQuest, and we're so excited to premiere it. Getting excited whenever I hear Booker and Jeff talking about the game we made. Like it's truly a dream come true for the studio, and it's just packed full of every little piece of what we love about wrestling. And the storytelling side, that's really what it's all about with RPGs.
Man, I got the friggin' press release on this yesterday, and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting, but I wonder, I need to see what it's like. And like, oh, you know?
Ancillary pickup characters that all have their own unique hooks and character agency that if you would want to replay WrestleQuest over and over again.
We're yet to have a sponsor, Chomik. We're close. We've talked to a couple for the podcast, but we are fan funded with Patreon. That's our main thing that keeps the lights on. Because running a forum and a website and hosting all that shit is pricey.
Yep. And then of course we have the thing we're testing soon, right? The day one. That was for free.
Yeah, no, we actually paid developers to make that website. So, but now it's all set and it's mostly API hooks, so it should be good to go.
I believe it. I do.
And you have giveaways. The initial Kickstarter, I think, was funded through us, through our funding too. Yeah.
I wish these Ally Do It Right, American Eagle, and Xfinity were our official sponsors, though. But nope, that's Twitch stream. Here, I'll cover them up since they're not paying us any money.
Yeah.
No for you. Get out of there.
Good shout out.
Get out of there, Nitty. No, I'm kidding.
It just left actually.
Yeah.
Can you dig that, sucker?
Nice.
Double J.
How do I follow that? Adrian Shucky Duck. But mine's simple. At Real Jeff Jarrett. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
It's always funny we have to put app.
My world drops every Tuesday at 6 a.m.
Yeah, right. It's like I'm at UPS. The people give me their email address like get the track number of the email, and they're like, okay, so lowercase
Your wife's in the
This.
background.
I appreciate it, gentlemen. This has been a dream come true to me.
It's like, yeah,
Thank you,
don't
James,
worry.
for the
All
rest of
emails
the experience.
lowercase, capital. It doesn't
Booker
matter.
T,
Don't worry
thank you for
about it.
everything that you do.
Oh,
Double
yeah,
J,
the
you
milk
can
is
slide
the
acoustic guitar in
Silk
my hand
Oat
whenever
Creamer
you
is the
want to.
official
So
sponsor of
thank you all for
XboxEra.
being here.
Oh, oh. Well, I think Nick is trying to get that one.
There's some, yeah.
Thank you guys.
One thing there, and then there's a couple companies that have
an amazing
That was
experience,
called.
messaged
everyone.
us.
As
We'll
you can
see.
tell, I'm
And we had an
geeked
episode
out
that was
now. I
basically
love
sponsored by
professional
Manscaped, considering how often they brought it
but
up.
I've got to shut up because this is
Yeah,
not
we really
my
helped
show.
out
It's not all about wrestling. It's about our
friggin'
Xbox Showcase,
Jez
why
and
Andy
Rand on that
Renee is
one.
going to connect the lead game designer
They didn't even
behind
need
the
to
upcoming
sponsor for
And
that
they
episode.
got sponsored
Before the
again. So.
devs joined, though,
Oh,
by Manscaped.
nice.
we have a trailer.
Good for them, man.
So let's take a look at that.
Good for them.
Oh, a trailer. I like
Ooh.
that. Wrestling game's interesting. Oh,
What the heck? Tower defense?
card game. You
Card-
know me and my love of card games.
Card game strategy based?
It seems like it's a grid-based card system. Sort of, a really big grid, though.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Dungeon Dice Monsters. Man, I could never get into the other major card game, Monster Train. I tried it for a couple hours, but this wasn't for me.
Don't tell anyone, but I gave that a little higher score than
Slay the
Slay the
Spire?
Spire, I think.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
deeper. It's a deeper game. Slay
I
the
could see
Spire
that.
is unbelievably deep with having to
Game
know
Pass.
everything about the
Oh,
cards.
this is Floppy Nights. Okay.
Oh, okay. But like the actual strategy of movement and having 3 different levels, and
Yes.
I thought
Yes.
the balance and everything, it hit me more with Monster Train.
I mean, Slay
So
the Spire is
love
it's instant,
Good,
right?
everybody,
It
and
doesn't have the depth
welcome
that
to
has.
the
Yeah.
show, Christian. It's so good to have
Slay the
you from
Spire's
Rogue
depth
City Games
is
to be
in
at Floppy Nights. How you
so
doing
much
today?
in just knowing
well. Thanks
everything
for
about
having me.
what can happen in each situation.
So, as the lead designer for this
Like
game,
what could happen if I go to a
feels
question
like there's
mark?
a
What
lot
can
of
happen if I go
pressure on
here? What
you
mobs
to
might I
get
see? What
everything
cards might I
perfect. Are
get?
you
You just
sweating
need to know
right now?
all
Are you
of it.
feeling confident about where you
Makes
guys
sense.
are at?
It ends up being a bit
yeah,
much when you get on the higher difficulties.
But it's
I'm
good. You know,
trying
we've
to
been-
check what else
we've been
this
working on this
game,
for a
this
pretty long
team
time.
made.
Started development on it in
Looks like this
January
game called
2019.
Garden
We're
Story
working on it. It's
for
been a passion
Nintendo.
project ever since for us, so we're excited. We're excited for
We're
its
excited to
upcoming
get Game Pass money because no matter what, our game's
Well,
not a
we were
success.
doing our rehearsals yesterday. I had mentioned that you guys last showed this IRL at PAX 2020, which kind of feels
Floppy
like
Nights,
a
Garden
lifetime
Story,
ago,
the
but
world
with
next
PAX
door.
East looming,
Yeah.
it's kind
They
of
made a
exciting to think
PlayStation
that,
VR game called
indie devs are
Headmaster.
gonna
The
want
poster
to
behind him
connect
looks
Cat
super
lady.
familiar.
Has the
I
can't place it,
feedback
though.
on your guys' previous games, like Garden Story,
The one on the
and,
left.
Oh, nice.
of course, Into the World Next Door,
Is that,
really impacted the way that you guys have designed Floppy
I
Nights?
can't place it. I
Yes.
thought it was a
So
video
lot
game.
of the way that we like to design games is to make them a little bit more accessible, right? We want this to maybe
Yeah.
be your first introduction to these genres, especially because we like.
Not gonna lie,
to
I
genres.
kind of prefer
So
simple
Floppy Nights
games
is
for these kind of
imagined
things.
like a tactics game,
Sometimes if there's too many
tactical game.
systems, I just
And, you know, a lot of
it
folks,
comes too
when they
much.
think about tactics games, there's a lot of math and it's a lot of really crunchy rules.
Music came up.
that,
Jesus
which
Christ.
I
Yep,
love.
someone's
We
100%
wanna make
controlling
it so
this
that
just live right
a lot of
now.
people can experience
Oh
this
yeah, I mean
without
that's the way it
getting
always
into it
works.
without being,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
They're
scared
probably
about
just
complicated
using like their
so
own
we try to
version, their own
gear it towards a
branch of
little bit,
OBS
more
on this stuff.
friendly, more accessible
Chromic,
for
Sega
age
is definitely not going to sponsor our podcast.
Yeah, what Nick would want though.
Yeah. No, but he had this
70
stupid
73% for Garden Story and Open Critic.
Oh, that's not bad, I guess.
A little bit
Yeah.
unapproachable.
Smaller,
And
meant to
I
be
think
easier
just
game.
the art style alone kind of opens
Yeah.
the door
Hey,
for people
Rune
to be like,
Factory
hey,
comes
maybe
out
this
next
is something
week,
that I can
right?
play.
On
Do
Xbox.
you guys have
Or no?
Didn't it already?
like kind of difficult
Rune Factory
settings,
4 came out. I
or
think
is
Rune
there a
Factory
way
5
for
is
maybe a
releasing.
noob like me to get in and not feel too overwhelmed?
No difficulty
Factory
settings,
5.
but
Yeah, it says
I've
March
hand
2022,
curated it so that a noob
but
may
it's only
get right
Switch, I
into
think.
it. The game, you know, has a
Oh,
lot
that would
of-
make
it
sense.
has a lot of intricacies
Because I know Rune
when you're
Factory
dealing
4
with
was on it.
tactical gameplay, you wanna plan ahead, you wanna
Launched
do
in
the right stuff
2021
with
on
a random
Switch.
hand of cards. So a lot of it's going
Oh,
to be about making sure that
wait.
you always feel like you can do
What
something
the hell
cool
is
every
this?
turn. And we've spent
Yeah, you're right,
hours and
Switch
hours and hours
exclusive.
making sure that that's possible. So I promise you'll be able to get into it just fine.
The Rune Factory 4 is
You've
coming.
got a teammate in the chat that says,
came last
"Christian,
year.
Your haircut looks
Mhm.
great."
Thank you.
I wouldn't be shocked if it ends up on Xbox Pass at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Hey,
I love
people are
it.
saying next
So
month is going to be
what
pretty exciting. So let's see what happens.
inspired
Yeah, I
you
wonder
guys to
because I
go
know
in
we already
this
know there's a big
direction for
AAA
this
day one with
gameplay? Is it-
MLB The
'cause
Show,
obviously
so
Rose
I'm
City
wondering what
Games
else
kind
there
of
could
has a
be.
really diverse
Kind of
amount
crazy it's
games
already been a
within
year
their
since the other one
portfolio.
did.
Was this something that the team had just always wanted to do?
Well, the creative director Marlo
Interesting.
Joby,
All your
who
commands are
also
based off
worked on Dicey
cards.
Dungeons, was pitching around with our studio founder, Will Lewis, right? And they were talking to each other. And
I know
they
some
said,
people
"What if we
like
did advanced
brutal
wars with
difficulty in these strategy
And they
games, but
passed that
sometimes
to
it's
me,
nice
and I
to
was
kind of
like,
just,
what if you did
you
advanced
know,
wars with
just
cards? What
do
does
the
that even look
movements.
like? So we took that concept and I
So they're calling this
buried myself in a
Advanced
conference
Wars
room and I
with
wrote on a
cards.
whiteboard for a couple
Advanced
hours.
Wars of Cards.
And we
Okay,
made a
okay.
prototype, which ended up being this thing. So it's a lot of, you know,
Friggin'
what
animation where
if
everyone's
took the
always
games that we grew up on, she grew up on
bouncing up
Advanced
and
Wars, I
down.
grew up on Final Fantasy
Not gonna lie, I
Tactics,
actually kind of miss
and made
this.
it, you know,
Like
just a little
Inside
bit
Xbox had
more
shows like this
different. We
too,
would
where they,
twist
you know,
it,
have
new
show the
genre.
gameplay and then
And we
Devin would be
try to do that
talking.
a lot with our games, right?
It was
Before
just
you know, match
too
3 and
scripted
puzzle
feeling with the way they
solving and
talked.
sort of a dating sim
Yeah,
thing.
you're right. You're right. It
So
wasn't as
a lot of
natural.
those
Larry
are
Herb is
cool
a like an
things
old
that we
time
used to
radio guy,
play
and
as
it
kids and made
felt
it even cooler.
like radio,
that's
and
so awesome.
you
I
had to
love
stick
how
with script and
the
stuff like that.
flexibility
And
of working in the indie space, really
like
playing
Andrea
with,
and
you know, the
Adrian have
smaller
been really
teams,
good
the
at just.
ability to be
You can tell
nimble
they've
and
got questions they want to ask,
and kind of, you
Yeah.
know,
but
see
it
what
feels
works. Did you
natural. It's
guys
kind of like what
find
we
that when
tried to
you
do with
were,
Phil.
you know,
We had to
doing
put our
the,
we
you know,
got to make the questions we
pre-production
wanted,
of this game
but we
after you
had
did
to
your,
get them
you know, your
okayed
papered it,
ahead of time
that
because obviously
you
they're not a
found
big
some
place. They're not
things
going to
that
do
you're
an
like, hey, you know,
unscripted
in
interview with
theory,
the
this
friggin'
feels like it
CEO
could
of one
work
of the
well,
biggest
but in
things on the
practicality,
planet.
it's kind of
So I,
Yeah, straight
John and Nick did a
Yes,
good job
it's just
of
part of games.
making it feel like these were our
So
questions.
a
We
lot of the
wanted to
stuff that
ask.
I try to do as a designer
Yeah.
is make it so
Ooh,
that
I got the
games
Floppy
do
Nights
things only games can do,
PR
right?
email.
When we started the game, there's a lot of like
You know,
hard rules, like only units can
a
only do
lot of
this,
people
and you
probably
can't
have no
make
idea what a
cards out of
floppy
this.
is.
And as we kept playing the
With
game,
Stride
we were doing
PR, okay, we should be on the list no matter
folks were
what.
telling us like,
That's
hey,
nice.
this,
Okay.
this part's really fun. Wouldn't it be cool?
Or
if
at the very
we
least, I
made
just
a
reply
card,
to
the
this and
card
say,
got
hey, we'd
better
like to
the more
review it,
times you
which
played
I'm
it.
going to do right now.
And
This
you
was
know, going
Game
back
Pass
to
2,
our
I think.
rules, like, oh no, we can't do that. That's not.
I feel like I saw that in
that's
the,
like
in the
design
initial
doc, but,
trailer we just saw.
you know, playing it over and over, we're like, actually, that's a really great idea. Let's do that instead. Let's do things. You know, let's make a game that does game stuff. And we
Bam,
take
done.
we take the
Now
good
email,
ideas,
then we
we
should be on the
harvest
list.
them all into finding the fun, right? Which is the really lame way of saying that.
You too.
Oh, I
So
don't think it's
before
lame at all. That's why we all love video games, right? It's all about
June?
having a great time
wait.
and
Yeah,
know,
that's
connecting
June,
with
right?
other people about it. So for this game, would you say
Right, so what the hell's this one called again?
it's a game that people
Floppy
are
Night.
going to have a
Floppy
kind of
Night.
crafted
Floppy.
experience with, or is there kind of some room to kind of have a
2022.
little bit more of a custom experience as a player?
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of room for flexibility. So there's multiple deck types, right? Each of them have their own personality. We made it a big deal so that you can.
Like, I wouldn't tell
Just
anyone
down
to
on
like
this one for now.
drop everything they're doing to
Especially on
watch
the
the
dev
show,
side,
but I mean,
I
if
like
you
to
have
do
the
something
time,
very
if you have
specific,
Game
like,
Pass, and if you're interested in
my
indie
coworkers
games,
like to do things
this
I
has been a
wouldn't
pretty
even
good
think
show.
of. There's a lot of ways
And
to
I mean,
do
life
it. There's
goes
a lot of
on.
ways to
The
win
moment the show's
everything,
over, I'm
right?
sure
You
you
just
probably
have
go on
to
ID at
use your
Xbox or
mind
their
and
blog
see what you
posts,
like
and
to
you
do
can
with it.
just watch everything.
Oh, I
Your
love
leisure.
it. I love to have a custom
Yeah.
experience. That's awesome. And hearing people's
Isn't that
different
leisure?
builds is always really fascinating. How people go in just
You know,
completely
it can be
different
either.
directions sometimes. But
I
it's
suck at
what's so great
pronunciation, so I just
about,
automatically
our
assume
game community.
I'm wrong.
Everyone
In
is
fact,
So
half
many
the
of
times
these
I'm
words could
so
be
for
either.
everybody watching
half the time I
that's
narrate
excited
reviews,
to
I'm
check
like, there's
out,
no way
Floppy
this is
Nights,
pronounced like this,
where
but what the
can
heck?
they follow you guys
I'm
and
gonna
learn
go
more
with
about the
it.
game?
You can check out
Especially like
us
European
at
names.
Floppy Nights on
Flipping
Twitter.
some of the
That's
car
where we
games,
shoot
man.
games,
Some of
so
the
I care
names of
about the
the
other games our
drivers. I'm
studio
like,
is
how am
making.
I supposed to
And we will
pronounce
be on
this?
Xbox Game Pass in Q2
Yep.
of this year. So
It
check
is on
out
Game
that.
Pass.
Yeah, nice.
Awesome. Well, Christian, thanks so much for your time today, and good luck with the rest of
He's
your
like handsome
development.
Shroud.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. But then, whatever happened to Shroud and Xbox? I never planned out,
All
huh?
right, everybody, we are going to
Well,
take a
just
quick
died
break,
when Mixer
but
died,
don't go
and he went
anywhere.
back to a
More
Twitch
ID
contract.
at Xbox Showcase is coming up, including another
More.
Game Pass reveal.
Yep.
Another Game Pass
So this
reveal.
is-
One more break, and then a Game Pass reveal, and that's probably the end of the show, I assume, because that was the last interview written.
Gummy Science digital
I don't know what this last reveal will be. All the embargo stuff is gone.
It's the last one for the show, but I don't want to set my expectations too high.
This formula delivers clinically studied ingredients that help revitalize
Clinically
the
studied?
density of your macular pigment. And
Man,
My
a friend of mine-
macular pigment.
reaches your eyes.
Okay, I'm just going to mute these ads.
A friend of mine is getting married in India later this year, and man, it'd be nice to go. It's a very big hassle though to get a visa, so probably not. Okay.
I'm listening to this music, but it's with DMCAS, so you can't hear it, audience. She's so beautiful. He said it. But only I know that for sure, because only I heard it. Yeah, the main issue with the ads is you end up getting a ton of repeats.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. I've seen that Scream trailer like 4 times now.
I've seen L'Oreal Men Expert Hair like 8 times. Rocco and Roxy. It's the same ones every time.
I wish there was a way to like just be like, yeah, I'm not interested in this specific ad. Like I've seen Scream already. I don't need to keep seeing trailers of it, you know? God, some of our commercials are so cringy.
GamesBeat. Starfield may accomplish the impossible. Decent looking humans in a Bethesda game. It's like, well, yeah, because they've talked about the photogrammetry and doing full on scans of people.
Outer Worlds had decent looking humans, I thought.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's Obsidian, though.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
Who wrote this for GamesBeat? Rachel? There's Jeff. There's Jeff. Okay.
I need to watch the whole video. It was 5 minutes. I thought it was another like 40-second video. The Starfield one.
Yeah.
God, I don't know what to expect from the game, man. People are expecting like combat, spaceship combat, and a bunch of different planets and stuff, and I don't know.
So much of the stuff from the one of the older leaks was talked about in the video today that lends credence to the leaks, and there are flyable ships and all these different things. It's really going to be interesting to see what that game ends up being. I am unbelievably excited, and I hope I get a full month to freaking review it.
I wasn't too excited, and then I played Mass Effect, the first 2 games at least, and I'm in. If it's anything like that.
Why do I still have 34 seconds? They lied. I did a 2-minute ad block, and we still have 30 seconds of ads.
A few more surprises. Caffeine, my tea's done though.
He said 3 minutes of ads, but then he ran 2 minutes, and I did a 2.5-minute ad block.
A few more games.
2, 1.
Montage.
Bam, we're back from ads.
Okay, just in time for a montage of Game
Yes.
Pass games.
Sexual themes. Oh boy, and blood.
Damn.
Bloody sex.
Okay, not a montage.
Fellow Traveler presents 4 unique narrative games.
What?
Playable day 1. On Game Pass and PC. They're narrative adventures.
These are made by different people, I imagine, right? Yeah, yeah.
Published by the same, made by different, it looks like.
That makes sense.
This is
Paradise
Harley
Killer.
showcase. She loves her narrative games.
Yeah.
Oh, first-person murder mystery.
Open world first-person murder mystery.
Shinji! Hey, it's him. Just with a J instead of a G. Kraken Academy. Whoa.
I feel like I've heard of Kraken Academy.
Solidus Kraken Academy. Oh, audio. God damn it. Yeah. Well, you're not missing anything. It's just music. There. I muted it for the ads and forgot to unmute it. Thank you, Somnia. But it's literally just been this music.
Yeah. Xbox One, Xbox Series, and Game Pass. They keep separating Game Pass, man. It's interesting.
Because Game Pass also means you can stream it on your phone or on a computer.
And it
So
won't
it's
be
its
long,
own
dude,
platform.
for Samsung to get their apps, I feel like.
Well, Beacon Pines looks like one my wife will review.
Yeah. Interesting.
Get yourself a furry narrative game. I mean, she's just about to literally do that with Alice in Wonderland, Katrine, and Catherine.
Narrative
and
games?
Meow
Dude,
Meow
I thought
Land.
Game Pass was only games as a service games.
The audio should be back now. I turned it back on. Oh, you might have said that before.
It was. Those 3 messages were written at the same time. I think that's the show.
A first-person murder
No,
mystery.
little more.
Paradise Killer is now live on Xbox Game Pass, and Jermaine Plays is playing live on their channel. So check it out on twitch.tv/Jermaine Plays.
just
That's
drop like that?
That's cool.
JRMAINE Plays. You can find them in the Control Plus app under participants and follow them, or jump to their stream like we're doing right now, Andrea.
I love it.
Well, people are going to start saying bad things in his chat. Twitch, what are you doing? He's got his chat up on stream. They're going to start putting in some bad stuff.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Awesome because I love
Maybe it's already
music and
moderated.
games and I think that
Doesn't matter. Sometimes people still get, if you get like 4,000 or 5,000 people spamming awful shit, it's hard to get it all
I
out.
100% agree.
Makes sense.
It's a great way to sell.
He only has
vinyl,
20
by
people
the way,
watching
so
right now.
Have a great soundtrack and give people something to listen to.
Verified accounts
I
only.
agree. A good soundtrack sets
Phone
the tone,
verification
gives
to
you a feeling
participate
of
in chat.
what it's
Okay.
like
We're the
to
same
be
thing. You need to
something
have
they're cooking
you need to be a
during
legit
dialogue
account
sequence,
and
so I'm already stoked to play it.
have followed me for 20
You
minutes
just
to be
wanna
able to
watch
talk in
people cook
chat.
all day.
Followed
Makes
us.
sense. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
I say me because
Cook
I'm the
all
only one that
day,
uses
hang
this.
out,
Yeah,
tell
I mean,
people,
really, you
solve
are.
mysteries, preferably in under like 5 minutes, unlike some people who couldn't do that earlier. I won't say any names, but it's still a little bitter.
You know, it's okay. Hopefully you'll be able to get over it with the fact that Paradise Killer is out now, live on Xbox Game Pass.
So two
for
Game
everybody
Pass
who has
shadow
been
drops.
dropping all of the love
Interesting.
for Paradise Killer in chat, you can now play it on Xbox Game Pass starting right now. It's there.
What? Right now?
No,
Yeah,
later.
like right now.
I mean, yes, right now, idiot. That's why I said it.
Like the fellow.
Yet here. Anyone
This last
interested
announcement,
in
not last. We
Paradise?
still got more stuff, you guys. The Spring's
On
Game
2.5
Spotlight
hours.
is currently happening, which you may have heard about.
Anyone
That's 5
interested in
weeks
Paradise?
of new games,
Yeah,
and it's
it was a
running
pretty
from
chill
March
stream.
8th
On
through
Game
April
Pass.
11th. If you guys want to learn more about the Spring Spotlight, you have to visit
Narrative,
xbox.com/Spring
first person,
Spotlight for all of the
story.
details.
Look at all these games, right? Oh my god, they're going so fast. I don't know which ones are there. That's a long time.
By the way, there's a really good sale right now on Xbox. Under $20 sale.
I like that. That's
Phoenix
good.
Rising is
I think
20
I saw
Canadian,
Abby's
so
a
probably
show
like
on
15
there. I
US.
don't
That's
know
a
what else was
really
on there.
damn good price.
Kinda looking away.
It's a great time to kind of catch up on games that maybe you didn't get a chance to play, which I know is a reason why a lot of us love Game Pass. Is this really convenient way to kind of checkbox some of the stuff that's been in our pile of shame, which admittedly for me has been growing to an embarrassing amount.
And you know what? You're not alone. People know this and they recognize the good games. As we can say right now, as a not pre-recorded message, we're live. A Slice of Kiwi said Game Pass is the best gaming deal in the industry. And honestly, I'm hard pressed to disagree. I mean,
Did he just do the
all looks
meme?
Very good. So it was a great show. It was a
That's
great
nice.
day. We had a ton of indies. There was a ton of stuff for you to look at too. Of course, missed anything, you can always go back and watch the VOD. As soon as it ends, you can have your own little show. You can watch it back with your chat.
Yeah, Brett.
So
I can't talk because I think I added
chat
like
for,
60
conversing with
games
us the
last year
entire
to my
time. Thank you to the
collection and
entire
that I didn't
production
have to pay
staff
for.
Behind the
So
scenes, you don't see the work that they do, but it looks fantastic.
I paid for it in
Andrea,
time.
thank you
A
for
lot
being
of
here.
time.
You're the GOAT.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I love when I get to work with
I think that
you,
was a
but
solid
I
2-ish
wanna make sure you
hours.
tell people where
Yeah,
they can
almost
follow
exactly
you and
2
see what
hours.
you've been up to.
I mean, 5 minutes to live show makes sense. You probably spent longer than you're supposed to on the
Find me anywhere.
on the escape room game. I feel.
Twitter, Instagram.
I mean, they're still only a minute over, and
Obviously,
it's
I'm
Twitch.
Yeah.
They can
21,
essentially do whatever the hell they
I've
want.
been streaming for 8 years, partner for 7.5, and I'm playing everything right
A
now.
partner
trying
in
to
half a
strategy.
year,
That's
jeez.
going on hold because Tunic is going to be in my hands very soon. So look for your boy.
If we could ever average
yeah, I
75
definitely have
viewers
to
a stream,
download
we'd
that
be able to be partnered as
stat.
well.
And
That's
I'm
when the money
Andrea
just
Renee.
starts
You can find me on Twitter
trickling
at
in.
Andrea Renee, and you can
For anyone
follow
that
my
just
show,
got
What's
onto the
Good
stream,
Games, at
thanks
What's
for
Good
joining
Games
us.
for Games, or right here on
Yeah.
Twitch at What's Good Games. New podcast every Friday.
This is a fun show.
I want to give a big thank you to all of
And
the
following on
developers and our
here,
guests
following over on
who
YouTube,
joined us on the show
youtube.com/XboxEra,
today to share updates
that's
about
the
their
big
games and
one.
talk to us about
Like
what they've been
follows
making.
and subs
If
here
you
and
are making a game or you
everything.
have an idea for
The
a game,
main
you wanna
thing
submit
for
it
us,
to
though,
ID at Xbox, you can
if
get
you
all of the
like what we
program
do and you want to
details
see
at
more, is
xbox.com/ID
patreon.com/XboxEra.
for
That is
details.
the
Maybe
best way to support
we'll
us
be
if you like
featuring
us.
your game on the next ID at
Along
Xbox
with
Fest,
following
you could say.
for free.
Yeah.
But thank you
And
to
And
everybody
also,
for
if you want to
joining
just
us
find a
today,
place
all
to
of our
talk
partners at
Xbox, our
ID at
forums are always
Xbox,
open
and
for
we hope that
anyone.
you guys have fun playing all
And
these
it's a
games.
pretty good community.
Forum.xboxera.com. It's
Yeah.
okay.
See you soon. Thanks for tuning in.
One of the better ones.
Bye, everybody.
It was live.
All right. Nope, it was
Right.
live.
It was live.
All right.
Scream that at the end.
Yeah. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ursel, for joining me. I'm
No
going to go
problem,
play
man.
the
Thanks for
shit
having
out
me,
of
dude.
Tunic and try and get a review out real quick.
I need to.
All right, everyone.
To
Oh, no,
work.
advertisements. Mute. Get out of here. All right. Thank you, everyone. And we will see you later. Tomorrow night. You had me at Halo.
Yep. See you guys.
Bye-bye.